in your place. Welcome to our second episode of this D&D campaign. Well, you're a loser. What was that? Okay.
God dang.
like snarky ambience voices, like in my intro. All right. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gísli Didriksen. I will be your dungeon master for this evening and the next two. So quick, right before we get into the whole adventure, I had written down some notes here. Right. So, right before we start, I wanted to give a quick shout out because I forgot last time to our main guy Vinny, who's working all the stuff behind the scenes with the Streamlabs and all the Twitch stuff. So thank you very much. A big shout out to Vinny, and also a shout out to Otaku BF, who named our episode. So funny story. It turns out Otaku BF and me used to go to the same elementary school. She hit me up on Facebook and was like, "Hey, nice episode."
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
It's
like
great.
Inga.
So me and her are gonna paint Minnie someday soon. And so if any one of you guys keep coming up with those funny comments in the chat, and if we see something we like, it just might be the name of this episode. All right. And is there anything you guys want to plug before we get into it?
I'm just super pumped to see where this story goes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it. So,
ready.
Your balls are ready? What did you say?
I said I'm also ready.
You're also ready. Okay. Well, my balls are ready. Yeah.
The other thing too, for sure.
Yeah.
What we might need is one of you fancy voice people to say something like "previously on the Malevolent Heart of the Goddess."
Okay. Yeah.
We could do one of each. We could,
No.
You want to do one? You want to do one, Mark?
Crow says it out.
I
Go
think,
for it,
I
Mark.
think we should. I think we should start with good Sir Riley, because we can just go left to right.
We could, I guess.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
okay. There you go. Here we go, Riley. Previously,
What's my good announcer voice? I don't know. Let's see. Previously on the Malevolent Heart of the Goddess. Is that good? Was that okay?
that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm into that.
I like that.
Pretty good.
So, last we left off, our as of yet ununified band of random adventurers have found themselves in the town of Raven's Hollow for different reasons, and sitting in the tavern of the Jolly Murder, they were all minding their business when the town was attacked by goblins. Upon fighting these goblins, they found out that these goblins, who were all behaving in strange ways, shouting that they to attack the town for the dragonborn, all had these strange metallic devices sticking out of their heads. After
I forgot about that.
You forgot about that? You like the one identifying things about these generic goblins?
It's been an entire week of doing shit, man. Sorry.
Man, just right in my DM heart. Okay. Right, so, upon dispatching the goblins, Riley's character, Xanelor, performed some battlefield surgery in trying to remove one of these metallic objects. And we managed to remove it, but the goblin itself was catatonic. As they were trying to, and at this point, nobody even knows each other's names. And before we got to that point, one of the guards that had been fighting the goblins with them was called upon by another guard who said that they had stolen the iron. Somebody had gotten into the iron reserves of this town that is connected to a mine that's further off, and this is the town where they bring all the iron to auction off and sell to other places. He came out shouting that the iron was gone, and that's where we left off our campaign. So, we're on the town square. There's a bunch of dead goblins all around. The town square right there, and there's a bunch of dead goblins. The Amina, the guard who was fighting with you, she becomes distraught. She looks at you guys and says, "I'm sorry about this, but could you follow me? I would really appreciate your help on this."
Yes. A strange damsel in distress comes up to a rogue. I'm following her wherever she wants me to go.
She is visibly offended by your statement. But having no other choice, she says, "Fine. What about the rest of you?"
I'm up for a little bit of adventure.
Right. The other guy has already turned tail. Like the blonde guard has turned tail and is walking down the path towards the northern part of the town where the Iron Reserve is. So she says, "Fine." She nods her head and heads off ahead of you. What do you guys follow?
I suppose. Last time I followed a strange woman into an alleyway. It turned out pretty poorly, but maybe this time will be a little bit better. So I suppose I'll go on ahead.
I follow.
All right, so you follow Amina, this guard, into the town, and like last time, you can still hear remnants of the fighting on other fronts of the town dying down. They seem to be getting a handle on this goblin attack. And you see some people are like helping wounded guards to go somewhere to have the wounds taken care of. You see like some people just being generally distraught. There's bodies here and there, destroyed property or vandalized property. Even a fire in one of the buildings that's being currently put out by townspeople. And they lead you in a hurried way to a big brick building. It has, and like, there seems to have been like a theme when whoever like built this town, or when they were making the town, I don't know, outlook or designing the town, because there's like a color theme for the roofs of the town. They're either black, gray, or red. And this particular building, one of the bigger ones in the town, has a just want to lower the volume of this a little bit. Yeah, has a black roof. It has big double doors in the front that are currently open, and one of the doors is hanging by its hinges, and there are blood trails in front of the building that kind of lead out in a bow, as if somebody drew wheels or tires through a puddle of blood, and it kind of goes out of this building to the side and down the road that seems to lead out of the town itself. And there, when you get to the building, you hear a voice coming from inside, and it sounds like they're crying.
Okay.
Well,
This is
group.
an extraordinary amount of blood. Last time I've seen blood trails like this, it was in a very large tower. Some silver-haired man with a large sword had drugged dead bodies around the place. Has anybody else seen anything like this?
I have not. I'm gonna look over to holy crap, what's your in-game name? Okay, Osborn. I always forget. I'm gonna look over to Osborn and say, "It seems like someone needs help in there. You're a healer, aren't you?"
Oh my, yeah. I'm definitely up for some healing. If anything is in distress, I'll be there to heal. Yes, but I will certainly need your help, guys. I can't go there by myself.
I put my hand on the halfling's shoulder, feeling kind of guilty for yelling at him just moments ago to come help me heal this goblin. I was trying to, knife his skull open, and I say, wherever you go, healer, I will follow.
Okay, please, just don't hurt me.
Camaraderie like this is hard to come by. Oh, let's go
I
inside.
just want to
and see
say
what's-
that I'm no stranger to blood, so I'll be the first to go.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to shuffle in line behind her.
Do I need to roll
Right.
for that?
No. You like anything that like you would be able to do yourself, like just walking into a building, you never need to roll for anything. Unless like you wanted to do it sneakily or do it in any special way, then you might have to roll for it.
No, I'll just step right up in there.
Stepping right up in there. All right. So when you get up in there, let's just roll for me a general perception check just to see what you notice.
Okay.
Is that D20?
Whoa.
Gísli?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
That's
Excellent.
great.
Excellent. 15.
Massive.
Okay.
All right. So, so coming in there, there's it's like a big, like the space you come into is basically like a big storage room, and there are some like metal containers lined up against one of the walls with like these kind of square like portholes or like windows that you could presumably open, and iron ore would fall out for you to collect and move to another place or sell. And there are very few people in there. There's the blonde guard who went in ahead of you. There's Amina, the guard who was fighting with you, and there is this halfling. Let me see here. Where am I? Yeah, this halfling woman who sits there crying, and she's standing over a body. Well, or at least like it's a person who seems to be unmoving, lying in their blood. They've seemed pretty wounded, and once you come closer, you see that it seems to be a dwarven female. With wearing like pretty basic like workers' clothes, a bit of like soot on her face, and blood covering most of the rest. She's got a beard, not a huge beard, but like a nice, well trimmed, braided beard with some silver and gold jewelry attached into it. That is also like matted and covered in blood in places, and. Yeah, her eyes are barely open, and she's just kind of lying there in her blood. And this halfling woman, like, she looks up at you when you come in, and she has tears in her eyes, and she says, "Oh, please, can somebody do something, please? I don't." And she just like she looks just these pleading eyes at you, like with desperation and hope in her eyes.
Osborn, she needs your help.
You're a healer, aren't you?
I do have a question though, because don't we need a long rest before being able to use my spells again?
Well, so to use your spells, like your first level spells, but you can use your medicine check because you're proficient with it. You could use that to at least like bind her wounds and stabilize this person, so at least they don't die.
Okay, sounds good. So that sounds like a job for me. Hold there, woman. I'll definitely help you. Okay. So roll, right?
So roll a medicine check.
Which dice again?
It's always a d20.
D20. There you go.
Man.
This poor woman.
Doomed.
So I just basically end her misery, right? I just
She dead. She gonna die.
Wow. Well, +3 medicine. Still is.
Okay, so that's a 5 total.
Yeah, it's a 5
Okay.
total.
Okay, well, so you come up to her, and give her a nod, and she kind of steps away, trusting that you know what you're doing, and as you observe her, this dwarf woman's wounds, it's pretty clear to you that she's beyond whatever capabilities you have at this point. If you would have caught her sooner, maybe if you had access to your spells, maybe, but at this point it's too late. So all you can do is to just kind of ease her passing. So you take out some what's the word? I want to use the word lotion, but that's not the word for that. What, like
Ointment.
ointment? Sure, yeah.
Yes.
You make sure she's silky smooth as she passes on.
Moisturize her, and are like, at least you look fresh. Close her eyes.
Yeah. Go smoothly to your death. So you just you just put some ointment on her wounds just to kind of soothe her pain, and like her when you're this close, you hear like her breathing is very ragged, like sporadic and like coming in short bursts. Her heartbeat is very weak, and I should just kind of lay there with like one hand on her shoulder, in silent prayer. There's a and if you feel a hand grab your arm ever so weakly, and she looks into your eyes and like, she seems kind of delirious, and she kind of gets to focus her eyes on your eyes, and she says, she kind of fumbles with the neckline of her apron, and she pulls out a chain, and there's this key-like looking object. It's white, possibly made of bone, and she plucks it off and says, "Please, to my sister, take." And like she barely gets to utter the sentence out before, and then like do you take it from her hand?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, like she barely manages to pass it over to you before like she loses her strength, and her eyes roll back into her skull. And
is everyone seeing this, or is it just me?
I assume everyone is there, and the halfling
right.
at this point, like when she kind of like gasps her last breath, the halfling just starts bawling her eyes out, just on her knees, kind of just shoves you a little bit out of the way, and just like buries her face like in her shoulder, just going, "No, why?"
So
I'm very sorry. I did try my best, but she was gone. At least she went smoothly. That's for sure.
Smooth passing.
So I have low intelligence but high charisma. So I am going to try to approach the grieving halfling woman and try to comfort her a little bit and get her to calm down enough
right.
to get us to get her to a point where we can talk to her about some stuff.
Okay.
She seems rather inconsolable at the moment.
Right. So what is it that you say to her, or that you do to kind of get to her in this state?
So she's like holding on to her friend's corpse, sobbing. I kind of, I try to approach. I approach, visibly approach, so I don't sneak up on her. And I kneel down beside her and her friend, and I kind of drape my cloak over her friend's body, kind of in like a respect for the dead kind of way, and I say I'm so sorry. It's very clear that you loved this person very much. She asked us to give this amulet to her sister. Is there anything that you might know about that?
Okay, roll for me a charisma check, or I guess like it would be a persuasion check.
Right.
So it'll be under your skills in D&D Beyond.
Right.
So that is.
Oh my God.
We're doing so well today.
Oh, wow.
All right, let me see what my persuasion is on my character sheet. Hold on one second. God.
Wow.
This is not gonna go well. I'm a least charismatic rogue ever. All right, where? Sorry, I'm looking at my character sheet trying to find this.
Yeah, so it's like that
Persuasion.
long
There it
list.
is.
Yeah,
Plus 5. So
Plus
9.
5 though. Yeah, so it's a
9 total.
Yeah. So you know like you know. And like you guys watching this, like it's not that he isn't charming or being like disrespectful or anything. It's just like this person is just beyond consoling at this point. And like as you try to drag her cloak over her, she kind of like lashes out and she's like, "Don't touch her." And like there's kind of this kind of just sorrowful anger in her eyes, and you just realize, okay, like now is not the moment for this.
Right.
Maybe later, but now is not the moment. Yeah, so she just continues pouring out her sorrow over her friend.
Can I say something to her?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I just try to reach her not too closely because I smell very bad. And I say to her, there's no way we can bring your friend back, but I'm pretty sure she would love me to bring this to someone. Do you have any idea who that is?
She looks at it and says, "Well, make a persuasion check to begin with, and
Okay.
and let's say disadvantage because of Riley's fail and because you smell bad." Right. Okay, and another
6.
one, please.
Another one.
Yeah, so disadvantage. So you roll twice, take the lower number.
Okay.
Well,
Like, what's with these
Well, I mean-
rolls tonight, man?
I don't know, man.
Oh, fuck.
Spoke too soon.
Hey,
God.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, it's the same reaction. She kind of looks at you, and like now instead of just anger, there's like a mixture of like, ugh, like as it kind of takes in your vision and smell, and she's in like her anger is beyond words at this point, and you lock eyes and like you're not getting anything out of her at this point. At this point,
Okay.
Amina she walks up to she's like, Qesh, where are you standing at this point?
So I'm actually while I can see my healer and my rogue friends, trying to take care of this woman, I'm actually, being a military man myself, well, Qesh anyway, I'm actually kind of surveying the area to see what happened here, if I can find any clues of a window broken through or footprints or anything like that, because clearly something happened very recently.
Okay.
So I'm kind of scouting around the room while they're doing the diplomacy stuff to see what I can find.
Nice. Make an investigation check, please.
You know what? I will.
Well, thank
All right. Here. Investigation +1. All right. We'll see how that goes.
Is Mark low? Like his mic a bit low for everyone else? Like you're a bit.
I can turn myself up here a little bit.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, that's actually a bit hot even.
Yeah, that's quite loud.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whoops.
12 investigation. Nice. Okay. So
Hopefully
there
that's
is, like I mentioned, like there's blood on the floor, and you can see now that there are like these wheel marks. They seem to be from two different carts, if you will, that have been dragged through the blood that is laying in various places in this warehouse or storehouse. There are, however, except for the dwarven woman, there are no bodies visible. There are various things that are like there are signs of struggle.
Okay.
But there's no window broken. There is no it does not look like someone came in there just to mess things up. Like something has been taken and removed.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm
y'all.
gonna
Just
go-
1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'll walk over to Sitari. Our squares got messed up. That's all right. So I'm going to walk over to Sitari and I'm going to say, so it doesn't look like there was any sort of forced entry. Whoever got in here to steal all this metal, they did so very, very easily. And it looks like they took what they needed and left. It's kind of fascinating. I wonder if we should follow these. Blood trails, because clearly this was easy. No broken windows, no broken doors. Whoever got in here got in without a fight.
I look down at the ground. I look back up at him. I look at the dead woman, and I say, well, it appears as though there was a fight, but either way, something was taken and left with haste.
Agreed.
Perhaps we can find where they went.
Agreed. Perfect. Shira, I'm thinking that being warriors ourselves, we should follow these blood trails. What do you all think?
I agree. It's fine.
I think it's a splendid idea. And as you turn around, there's a new presence in the storeroom. It's a human woman. She is she's like a hefty woman. She's got some meat on her. She's wearing a dress of quite elegant design, at least for a town like this. And she's like maybe in her late 50s, early 60s. So hair graying in places, or with but in kind of a neat way, and her hair is very taken care of. Pristine makeup on, a birthmark above her lip on the left side, and a very big hat, like a fedora. Is that what it's called? What are those big hats called? It's a big hat, whatever.
It's a big hat. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a big ass hat. Yeah, and she has a chain around her neck with a square ruby insignia or signet attached to it. And when she comes in, Amina, the guard who was fighting with you, she kind of gives a low bow and says, "Lady Callista." And the lady, she says, "Amina, what awful business! And who are these adventurous-looking types that have come here? Are they offering their services to find out where our iron has gone?"
Oh yes, my lady, you can count on us.
Well,
you go ahead, Mark.
For a fee, of course.
Naturally. Might I ask? So my name is Lady Callista. I am the mayor of this town. Might I inquire as of your names, please?
Of course. Well, my name is Qesh.
I am Xanelor. Pleased to meet you, Lady Callista.
The pleasure's all mine, good sir. And she kind of you feel her.
I don't do that. It's just
You don't do that. I mean,
no.
What just happened?
He just did a rar kind of But even if you don't do that, there is a moment you can definitely tell that she's kind of checking you out and giving you
Okay, that's fine. I'm into that. I'm all right with that. I'll keep that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and as she's taking you in, and she's like, well, not one but two dragonborn. This is a surprise for a town like Raven's Hollow. I wonder. It's an honor to meet both of you.
I look over at her and I say, "My name is Sitari," and I hold my hand out flat like this to shake hands or touch hands, however they would. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I gotta do that.
Well, she being used to like being the one who hands her hand like this, she kind of becomes awkward for a moment, but like you can tell that she's like kind of flustered in being of the presence of like exotic individuals, and so she kind of like takes it in her stride and like clasps it under and gives you
Don't say it.
I was thinking about it, but like, I don't think she would. Yeah. So she just claps it in, and then like puts her other hand above it, and like gives you a light shake of your hand, and then she kind of like as she leans in, she whispers like, "Is that how you do it? Where you come from?"
Yes.
Oh, how interesting! How interesting. Very nice. Well,
I like look around unassuredly.
Well met, Sir Sitari. Well met. And your kinsman.
I look over at
Called
Qesh.
Shira.
Yeah. Oh,
Shira.
While he's looking over at Qesh.
Oh, she just interrupts it. True barbarian. I'm into it.
And like as you interrupt, she's like her manner or her demeanor changes immediately and goes to like, and like you're no stranger to people being like disrespectful to half-orcs. This is especially like people maybe of like more noble birth. And she's like, oh, that's quite all right. Well met, Shira. And then she turns her she completely changes, then turns her face to Qesh, all beaming and smiles. And what was your name, good sir?
well, my name is
Osborn Bertin.
That's Osborn.
Please meet him.
That's our man.
And she for a moment she you're kind of out of her eye line, so she doesn't notice at first who's talking, and then you just see her like her nose kind of quiver up, and she's like, "Oh God, what is this awful? Oh my! Is this one your servant, Sitari?"
No, but I wouldn't mind if he was. He's quite good at healing. Actually, he's not quite good at healing, but he'll come around.
I see. Well, then, the town of Ravens Hollow appreciates your help, Mr. Halfling, and if there are no more interruptions, my good dragonborn sir, what if I might inquire for your name, please?
I look around at my party. If no one has anything to say, no. My name is Qesh. I'm a sword for hire, and respectfully, these pleasantries and this pageantry is a bit mistimed. You see, clearly this room was entered, this person attacked, and your goods stolen with little resistance. My fear is that there's something deeper than a simple robbery going on here.
Wow, my, and she looks at Amina, who like seems to have reached a similar conclusion. She kind of nods her head, and she's like, "Oh dear, well that's pretty. That's not good news. Well, yes, of course, we would of course very greatly appreciate if you would be so kind as to ascertain the whereabouts of our stolen goods, and like now as she's like inside, she's like she's kind of like seems to be getting over the fact that she's in the presence of these two exotic beings, and like now she's like starting to notice the blood, and you see her start to swoon a little bit. She's like, "Oh dear, I didn't know it was so." And she seems she might tip over at some point. Does anybody do something? All right.
I'll try to catch her. I'll try to brace her by the shoulders and maybe turn her around and walk her out.
All right. So make a general dexterity check.
I get to roll. Let's go. Dexterity. Shazam. Survey says a mighty 12.
Mighty 12. All right. So like you notice that she's kind of swooning and like. You kind of just lithely make your way up behind her as she's kind of like, oh, and she feels like your green scaly hands on her, and like,
ugh.
There's a.
I mean, they're my hands, and I don't like them. You know what I mean?
And like I said, green and scaly in the kindest of ways. It's just I'm just describing your appearance, and like
well lotioned.
well
you.
lotioned. there is a noticeable shiver as you touch her, and there's a bit of cold sweat, like because like she's kind of distraught, but and you can't really tell if the shiver is like from excitement or from a more negative emotion. Anyway, so you lead her outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead her outside, and I'm gonna like consolingly sort of speak to her in a low tone and say, "Why don't you let us handle this?"
All right. She's like,
That's it?
Okay. She kind of like gets her bearings, and she looks at you and says, "Thank you, good sir. This is a bit more than I expected to handle today. Where are all the workers? They were good people working here. I promise you, if you find out what happens, the town of Raven's Hollow will pay you 150 gold each."
That is quite a delicious sum, and I assure you that we will do our very best because I've only but arrived, and it's not every day that a goblin infestation occurs.
Well, let's hope there will be no more.
Let's hope there's more. There's money to be made.
And she's do you say that actually?
No!
I was like, it was going so well for you. And like as you turn to go back inside, she kind of grabs your hand again in like what she perceives as the dragonborn way, and like gives you a little shake, and then pulls out a fan and starts like, winding herself outside to kind of collect herself.
Perfect. So I will turn back around into the threshold, and I will approach the group in general and try to address everyone and say to them, well, there's gold to be made should we find out the culprits of this thievery. Who's with me?
How much?
I'm going to size you up, and then, I don't know, I'm going to ballpark 100 gold each, I've heard.
Make it.
And don't you dare metagame. Don't you dare metagame this. Make a deception roll. Did you say deception?
Roll. Yeah.
Here we go. Prepare to all be deceived. Maybe.
Okay. And Mark, just make a insight check against his.
Oh crap! Damn
Insight
it!
check. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So
I'm gonna
he
be
seems
rich.
to-
I'm gonna be rich.
Seems very, very like nothing wrong there. Very. Yeah.
Well,
100
make
gold
sure
each.
to negotiate a little bit next time. That's a low sum for a clearly dangerous task, but seeing as you've agreed to it, I suppose that's what it'll be.
Yes, of course, no problem. I'll make sure to see if we can get any tips along the way. Plus, I'm sure any goods we find are ours for the keeping.
Potentially.
While the dragonborn are haggling with each other, I walk up to Osborn, and say, "Hey, can I see that thing that dead dwarf woman gave you?"
Yeah, but you're not planning on taking it from me, are you?
No, I'm just interested in seeing what kind of artifact it might be.
Oh, okay, sure. There you go. I'll show it to you.
Can I do a perception check on this and try to see if I can is it just like a regular trinket?
Okay, yeah. So make an
Or
investigation
something special.
check, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go. God damn it. Well, I don't know if I have a bonus on this, but I'm sure it doesn't matter. So my investigation bonus is +1, so it's a 5.
It's a 5. All right. So
Yeah.
so you turn it over in your hands. It's about that big.
Okay.
Like a finger's length, and it has the texture and appearance of bone, and but like bone if it was slightly like tinted with a dark gray. And it's in the shape like which could best be described as a tiny sledgehammer, like not like Mjolnir size, but like with like a long shaft,
Right.
Or long handle, I should say, and it has some very nice, very intricate details, kind of carved into around the head of what would be the head of the sledge, and down along by the handle. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Orc, and Thieves' Cant.
All right, so you don't understand the runes that are etched onto the thing. It's like very fine made and obviously dwarvish, but are you proficient in history?
I don't think so. Let me look at my proficiencies here. No.
All right.
No, I am not.
Yeah. So it is, as far as you know, it's a very nice looking piece of jewelry or accessory or I mean, it even like it has a couple of like protrusions out at the end, so it might even be a key, but like if it's a key, then it's of a type that you've never seen before.
Right. I look at it, and clearly not knowing what it is, I hold it up to our group to kind of try to get everyone's attention and say, you know, this strange artifact seems to have been of great importance to this murdered woman. Does anyone here have any idea what this might be? And I offer it to the group for speculation. Or I say, you know, does anyone... I think we may have our first clue here as to what might have happened here. Does anyone know what this strange artifact might be?
I'm gonna kind of lean in and take a peek at it and see if I would recognize anything on that.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
Common and Draconic.
Okay. Yeah, it's of a very fine make, and you know you take in like just like looking at it and not like handling it in your hands. You know, it's like what you see is the same as I described to Riley. It's of a very fine make, quite beautiful to look at, but and it has these kind of these etchings that might be a written language of some sort that you don't understand.
I think I might be able to read what's going on here. I speak Common, Undercommon, Dwarvish, and Orc.
All right. So do you look at it?
Let's take a look.
All right. So you take do you take it from Xanelor?
I do. I just snatch it.
You just snatch it.
I certainly do.
He said he wouldn't take it from me. And now he's passing it around.
Make sure to return that to the halfling when you have a chance, orc woman.
Okay, so make an investigation check for me, Shira.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost very good.
96.
All right. So
I have +2 investigation.
right. Okay. So that's an 8. That's still that's not a lot. Yeah, like you're taking the same details, except that you can read that the runes, they make out the word bone sledge.
Right.
Bone
Into
sledge?
it.
It's very descriptive
Yeah.
for the clear bone sledge. That's
And is any one of you proficient? Like, do you share this with the group? Like, what you read?
Yeah, I'll share it. I want to be a jerk. I want to be a jerk barbarian.
You're welcome to. You don't have to. Like,
No,
you don't
I'll
have to
share
if
it.
you
I'll
don't.
share it because it might end up helping me in the long run.
All right. So is it like so? She like she so you take it up and like you say like bone sledge, like that's what it says. in Dwarvish. Is any one of you proficient in history?
No.
Not me.
Not really.
I'm really bad at it.
All right.
Xanelor?
Okay, well, I mean, hold on one second. How do I? It would be under proficiencies in languages, right? Like
No, it will be like and under your skill list, the skills
Yeah.
that are proficient, they will have like a filled out dot next to it. Like they have like these dots that.
If we're not proficient, can we still roll to see if we can
Sure.
get
sure.
lucky?
Oh no, I have super low intelligence. I'm -1 on history. No, I don't know why I even checked.
Yeah. All right,
Bunch of fucking dumbasses.
Sure. Go ahead. Just roll for like Mark. If you want to go ahead and roll for history, you can try.
I'll give it. All right, 20 coming your way. Here we go. Get ready. If it wants to.
It's going to be a high DC
Here we
though.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
What's with these
Yo.
rolls?
And see.
Oh man. All right.
I used
Okay.
up
Well.
all my good ones yesterday. I used up all my good ones last week.
Yeah. So you've never heard of a bone sledge, whatever that is.
All right.
And at this point, the halfling that has stopped crying, and she stands up and she kind of looks at you, passes around, and she's like kind of wiping tears out of her eyes, and she says, "I didn't even know she. I've never seen that."
I mutter to her again, or not mutter to her, but I try to approach her again at this point now that she's calmed down,
Okay.
and I say, you know, with her dying breath, she said to bring this to her sister. Do you know where her sister might be, or what that has to do, or why she was murdered?
I have no, and like as you like start talking about her and her being murdered, like it starts bringing back like some
Oh God.
some emotions that like she seems to have a handle on herself. Like I have no idea. I wasn't here when it happened. I just found her like this. But her sister, I believe, they don't talk to each other, as far as I know. I think she's back in Thule, and all of you except maybe the Dragonborns would have heard about Thule, which is this massive city built on top of an active volcano, which is the capital of the dwarven kind.
Okay.
Intriguing.
It's basically a sculpted mountain.
Where is Thule in relation to where we are, Dungeon Master?
It's quite far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ask her, you know, or I say to her, continuing the conversation, I say to her, you know, I'm very sorry that you had to find your friend like this, and thank you for letting us know where her sister is. Who are you, and how did you know this woman?
She was my wife. My name is Kennelin. I'm sorry I was rude. I was sad.
No need to apologize.
Do you
I
sing
say
it? Is that her?
no. I don't sing it. I say there's no need to apologize. You know, you've no one should have to walk in to find someone they love in this state. We'll do everything we can to fulfill her dying wish and bring this artifact to her sister.
Thank you.
Or I'll do everything I can. I can't speak for the group. Got a half drunk halfling and a couple of smarmy dragonborns, an angry orc who hasn't given me my goddamn trinket back yet.
You're not wrong.
Look. Anyway, so I say, I'll do everything I can to make sure that this sees her, see her dying wish fulfilled.
Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I think I heard you over say that you're going to go after whoever did this.
We should.
There's 100 gold in it for each of us if we do.
Slimy bastard. All right,
son of a bitch.
She says, it may be a lot to ask, but it appears that along with the iron ore, they have stolen all my tools. At this point, I wouldn't even care, but they were her gift to me. They are. I'm the town jeweler. I'm a pretty good one at that, if I say so myself. And my tools are one of the finest dwarven makes that my wife gave to me, and I would very much appreciate if they could make their way back to me.
Do our best.
Yes, yeah, basically. It's, carry on, my wayward son.
Dude, you're going to drop song names this entire session. I know it. I expect it now, so don't let me down. I'm going to look back over at Qesh, and I'm going to say, perhaps we can't keep everything we find. That'll be it.
No, this is clearly very important to her. We should return it as soon as we can.
Then after the blood trail we go. I push my hand out towards the door, and I point towards the bloody wheel tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was so Amina, the guard that fought with you, she steps forward and says, "As a representative of Raven's Hollow, I would like to accompany you on this mission, if you do not mind."
Do you have any experience in combat or with fighting?
Well, I believe I have proved
She's a
myself
guard.
already, but
I've known many guards who have never lifted a weapon in their life.
Fair.
she her face becomes a bit hard, and she says, "I may not be a fancy sellsword, but I know what I'm capable of."
I want to just walk
going
past
whether
her
you
and
want to or
say, I want to walk past her nonchalantly and say, "You'll provide your own food and don't expect any pay." And I want to just go ahead and head out toward the bloodstains.
Let's go! Oh my lord!
Into it.
Okay. That was the most barbarian thing ever.
Oh, super barbarian. I'm just going to kind of scoff and say, that conviction of yours is all you'll need to stay alive. Let's go.
All right, so for the sake of brevity, through the mayor, the Lady Callista, and Amina, you are provided with horses to expedite your search for these cards. So what we're going to do now is one of you is going to helm the search and make a survival check for the group to see how well you can trace your quarry. And what you can do is any one of you can assist whoever's doing it, and in so giving them advantage on their roll.
Is anybody else proficient in survival?
Plus one.
Plus one.
I'm
That's
plus
where it
2.
ends.
So and are you proficient as well?
I'm plus 2.
Okay, yeah.
I'm also +1, so.
All right, so I guess then, Shira, you're helming the survival check. Is anyone going to assist her?
I'll assist.
Yeah.
I have +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any of us, I think, could.
Yeah, like, are you the only one who knows how to survive on your own? Because we're all like plebs over here who are good at what exactly? Because I can't roll anything for myself today, and like we're not good at survival. Nobody knows history. Like, what do we actually do? Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy campaign. Oh my god,
we're really good at fighting. Are we?
Sort of.
Sort of.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I almost died on the first fight.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I almost died. I was like,
That's
I was
true.
two health points from dying.
Level 1,
yeah.
it's a squishy place to be.
It's a
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna help Shira.
be.
I'm gonna help with the survival.
Okay, so Shira, make a survival check with advantage. So you roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay.
You can do it.
Okay.
All right. What?
12?
20? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. That's a yeah. Okay. So that's
12
a
plus
12
2.
plus 2. Okay. That's a 14. All right. So
Wait, hold on one second. The actual die roll down here.
yeah.
Because remember, last time we were doing this, someone was like, "Don't pay attention to the virtual die because it's often whack. Pay attention to the thing over here." So it looks like she has a 12.
point.
Okay, so never mind. Never mind. I forgot we weren't combining.
That's
Yes.
important to mention, though.
Yeah, because this die says 3 right now, so it's like you
says
never
3?
know. Mine says 3.
Okay.
mine's
Mine
right.
said 11 and 12.
Mine's
No,
still
okay, never mind.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks for being on your toes, man.
Yes.
All
Very
right, so-
roguish of me.
All right. So you head out of town, heading southwest, out of the town, following the road. And it's basically like these high trees on both sides of the road, and you don't see them, but there is like this big mountain range upwards to the north of the road. That most of you will know as the everybody would know them except the dragonborns as the Blue Sentinel Mountains. And as you go on, you very very quickly the blood seems to have been just through dirt and through wear and tear, kind of been wiped off the carts, but the trail, at least for the time being, seems to be visible and it's wheel track, so it's quite easy for you to track, Shira. After maybe a couple, maybe 3 hours of riding, the tracks split. One of them appears to be going onwards down the road. The other seems to be gone into the forest. And when you stop at that point, there is a if you weren't looking for it, it wouldn't be visible. But there seems to be an older road that seems to be mostly grown over, but it has these fresh tire or wheel marks going through it. I'm gonna take us out of the blacksmith atmosphere. Just.
Is that what that was? I just hear static.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So that's the forge.
Interesting forge.
Oh.
Just in the back, like
Yeah, it sounds like a fan or something.
I'm like,
Someone's
can
just
we get like an Andre on the ting over here from Dark Souls? Boop-bing, boop-bing. I guess everybody's dead, so it's just a hissy fire now. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just a really bad blacksmith, and he's been trying to get the bellows going this entire time. He's just
Don't want to see me work squandered.
has no tongue, so we can't hear him cursing.
Oh, jeez, poor guy.
He lost it in a bet.
And a bad bet.
Sure. I'm gonna bet.
Gisli, real quick, would there have been a short rest period of time elapsed at this point?
Yeah, I can say that
Because 3 hours on the road. Maybe Shira and I haven't had the opportunity to rest, but I'm sure the others have, at least.
Well, I wouldn't say travel would count as a rest.
Okay, that's
Especially
fair.
like because you're in. I would say that you're in a hurry at this point. To trying to catch up with these whoever they are. But like if you want, you can say that you took a short rest between accepting the job and getting the horses and leaving, if you want. But that will cost you a couple hours.
Well, at level 1, those spell slots are pretty valuable. So
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm into
Mr. Cleric, we're gonna need you here probably pretty soon.
cast some of those healing spells.
Doesn't half-orc have like an ability to like see in dim lighting anyway? So even if we left a little bit later in the day, it wouldn't matter as much, maybe.
For you, at least, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Wait, Mark, do we have that? We
Well,
don't
that's
have that, do we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Features and traits. Yeah, I would.
So
I vote.
do we stop riding by now, or like we just like stopped right now?
Yeah, so yeah, you're basically at a crossroads. Like one card seems to have gone onwards down the road, the other has gone into the forest.
All right.
Well, normally I would say we split up, but given the state of everything, I think we should stay together and choose one of these paths.
Agree.
Indeed. I'm going to kind of hop off of my horse and tie it, and I'm just going to kind of walk up to the edge of the forest, kind of peer inside, and I'd like to make a perception check to, I don't know, see if I can see like any indication of, I don't know, something worth knowing in the woods. Is there blood? Is there like a rag caught up on a branch? Anything like that?
All right. Okay. Just make a general. Make a general perception check.
You got it.
I
Got it. Mother. Trucker. What on earth?
Yeah, it's a beautiful forest, man. Like, like especially smells good. Like especially coming from your part of the world. Like there aren't a lot of trees. Like so, you're basically like an Icelander in Europe. It's like. For those of you who don't know, there are no trees in Iceland. So like when we go to Europe, it's like there's trees. Yeah. So
I'm gonna turn around and be like, Have you all ever seen this before? Trees and bushes. No, there are these little things moving between them. Are those birds? This is fascinating. Wow. I just like touch a leaf and I'm like, whoa.
And it tastes nice too. It tastes nice.
I catch the same leaf and I'm like,
wait. So you snatch the same leaf out of his hand and taste it?
After he tastes it and he drops it. Why not? I'm also a dragonborn. Shit, man. Who knows?
Cool. Okay.
I walk past the dragonborn and mutter under my breath, God, it's like you'd think they'd never seen trees and shrubs before, and then
not this many at one time,
and then do my own perception check to see if I can determine anything anything to indicate which path should be the path that we might take. I have elf shit going on, right? Elf stuff. Sorry, I have elf stuff going on, right? Can I like see? Like, can I see things better? Like, can I?
So, you want to roll for elf shit? Is that what you want?
I want to roll to investigate to see what I can to see.
To see what you can see?
Yes, to see what I could see. I want to basically do the same thing Mark did, but not bad.
Okay.
I tried my best.
I mean, Qesh, the same thing Qesh did, but better.
Sure. Make a perception check.
All right. I'm going to roll my dice lightly this time because I've been really just throwing them. Oh my god.
So
We're doomed.
Gísli, did you buy the cursed Roll20 deck? Is that what happened? Is that what's going on here?
Was I not supposed to do that? It was that was like the default one.
Hey, it was fun being a part of this. Appreciate you all.
Yeah. Mark's got to go. All right, man. See you later, dude. Oh my natural one, Batman. I think you might pick up the same leaf we both tasted and check it out.
I just look into the forest and make a Scooby-Doo noise. And just that's it. Turn around, walk back. What else am I gonna do?
So made a forest.
Yeah, you
I think
basically
he had an aneurysm.
I mean, what you see is what you get. There are two tracks. One goes in the forest. The other goes forward down the road. It's yeah.
While I see you all very confused, you can see me talking to myself a bit nervously. Oh man, a forest. So there might be some of. I see you guys are looking at me, and I go like, oh, never mind. You know, guys, I'm just gonna head myself in the forest for 5 minutes, and I'll be back before you notice. And I just run into the forest, and I get lost.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so the halfling disappears into the forest all of a sudden. Amina, the guard, she's like Shira, you hear her mutter under her breath, like, I can't believe the town is paying for this.
Yo, like, as Gísli, as a DM, that's gotta be the best thing to hear. I run into the forest and I get lost.
I mean, it's just my favorite thing, you know. It's.
I didn't mean I get lost literally. I just.
Now I just have to find the owlbear token. That's just all I need to find.
Okay. I'm just gonna, having had to run in and get a goblin off of him in the last fight, I'm just gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just gonna sort of stomp after him.
Okay, so do you like so Xanelor, Sitari, Shira? Are you guys like staying behind, trying to figure out which one to choose, or are you following the halfling into the forest?
I've developed a little bit of a bond with the halfling, especially since I feel kind of guilty about yelling at him and now like stealing his token, his trinket, and he's just like clearly in need of some assistance. So I vote yes. I'm gonna follow the halfling into the woods since all of our perception checks failed miserably and someone needs to do something. So
Sitari is also going to follow into the woods. I'm going to look at Shira and I'm going to say, well, we're not going to get as much gold if we don't go with them. And then I'm just going to start running.
All right.
I'm just going to follow the path.
Which path?
I'm going to continue onward into the forest, but not following after them, but following the overgrown path.
Okay. Then Amina, the guard, she kind of looks at you and says, well, at least somebody has sense in this group. and like so you guys start riding down the path. Meanwhile, somewhere in the forest, a halfling is running. So Osborn, what are you doing exactly in the forest?
I think the rest of the group shouldn't know by now, unless they catch me.
Okay. Well, okay. So you're trying to outrun them? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So
I mean, I didn't expect people to follow me. I just said I would be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. I mean,
they're following me. I guess I'm like looking backwards, like, oh my god, they're following me.
He's like trying to take a piss. He's like, quit following me! Like keeps running, and we're all just like right behind him. Like Gary Mods, like right behind
ducklings following Mama Duck.
Take a forest stomp.
Okay, so so this is going to be a couple rolls. But while I have them make those, could you maybe like text me what you're going to do, like, or what you're trying to do, just so I know at least?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just so I have the whole picture here. But I mean, like, and generally for all of you, like. Okay, I see. I mean,
right.
right. Okay. So, like you can share information that like the other characters aren't supposed to know. If you want to, like but then it's just a matter of the other characters playing as if the characters doesn't know, the players playing the characters as if they don't know. But I mean, sometimes it can be fun to withhold information to keep things exciting for the players as well. It's just a matter of what you're going for. This is fine if that's what you want to do.
Do you guys prefer to know or?
No, I like secrets.
I'm like now I'm making it look like it's super interesting, but it's not. It's just
he's lying. It's totally interesting. It's very, very interesting. So what's going to happen now is I want you to make a stealth check to see if you can outrun them, and the other ones I want you to make that would be
athletics.
No, that would be let's call it
Perception?
Yeah, let's call it perception checks. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I honestly thought like no one would give a shit about me living.
You almost died. I couldn't let you run off into the woods and get eaten by something.
Wait, is Qesh also following him?
Yeah, Qesh is.
Am I the only one not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay, 17.
Damn.
Seems like I fucking want you guys.
I got an 11.
So like you run after him into the forest, but then it's like you had your eyes on him, but then like, damn it, like the halfling just disappeared. He's small and he's like already like being like dressed and dirty as he is. He kind of just like blends right into the forest. Yeah, go ahead, Sitari.
Gísli, would he have to roll that at disadvantage because we can smell him?
I mean,
or does one of us get advantage on our attempt to find him based on scent alone? I mean, I'm not a bloodhound, but I am a dragonborn. That doesn't mean I'm good at smelling, though, does it?
I don't think dragonborns have any like keen senses built into their race.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're taking every possible opportunity to get this little bastard back. So, all right, cool. I'm into it.
Okay, so I guess it depends. Like Mario, like how rancid is your smell? Like would somebody like smell you from 20 feet away?
I mean, not that much. I would say. Sorry, man.
All right. Okay,
A little BO.
I'm quite smelly, but not that much.
Okay, so you guys like you lose sight of the halfling, and like as you look back, you can see that like through the trees, you can see that like Shira and Amina are just like starting to fuck off into. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well,
frig off on the trail.
They're trying to,
Icelandic.
Whatever into the like down the path into the forest. Why is it always me? Anyway, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Qesh, you rolled a 17, and he rolled a 17, but you have a +3 to perception, so
no, it's 17 total. But yeah, sorry, yeah, you pointed that. Oh yeah, it's true. Like you almost missed sight of him, but like Qesh, you just managed to see him like duck behind a bush.
Shit.
So I'm going to sort of peek around the bush, and then I kind of make eye contact with Osborn. I'm like, oh, sorry.
And I'm just crouched.
Yeah.
So when he peeks at you, what does he see, Osborn?
I'm just crouched, like trying to find little things on the floor. Like, this one might be it.
Yeah, so that's what you see. You see Osborn kind of like crawled over something and trying to like look for something on the forest floor.
Okay. Okay. So
Amina and Shira are moving further and further away.
Yes, they are. They certainly are. I'm gonna Osborn. Whatever you're looking for, we can find later. We need to go back. We need to have a plan here.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a long trouble. I don't know, man.
I think we'll be okay. I think. What are you looking for?
Oh, you don't want to know. Just some herbs for healing and stuff.
Osborn.
Make a deception check.
Okay. That's a 9 plus +0.
Okay, so make an insight check, Qesh. Yeah, he's lying.
Osborn, I'm gonna sort of like sit down next to him, armor clink, clink. I say, Osborn, when I was a younger dragonling, I at one time got into what is called glass sugar. Now, it was a low point in my life, but with the help of my friends and those around me, I got through it. And if you make the choice right now, you can get through it too. And I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder. I'm going to say, look at me. And then like when I do that, I can like just smell his I'm going to say, look at me. You're stronger than this. Will you choose to be stronger than this with me today and head back?
Oh, you know what, man? Like, no one has ever treated me like this or even got so close to me. So, you know, yeah, I'm looking for mushrooms, actually. You know, they make me feel good. They are actually the connection between me and the White Mother, the biggest goddess of all.
Of course,
And
yes.
I haven't
The
been
one who
able
gave me-
to see her in a long time. So, man, I would really appreciate if you let me connect with the goddess.
Yes, I understand what it's like. When I was enjoying the glass sugar, the person that I referred to as the god of my life was Avonia Sparksdalius, the provider of the moon of the glass sugar. Well, when you're ready, I think you can be stronger than this. And I'm going to just sort of pat him on the back. I'll tell the others that you're relieving yourself. Try to be back soon. And I'll sort of walk away, just shaking my head.
As you walk away, make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Lord. Constitution, there it is. Here we go. Don't puke on the forest floor.
Oh, the chat, dude.
Okay.
Nico has rolled a really good stealth check.
You guys, I don't know what just happened. I'm just sitting here. I'm so sorry. Someone just put a picture of me in for now. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
Oh my God.
so as a Qesh, you like you just barely managed to keep down your gag reflex after having been, just for that brief moment within Osborn's radius. You head back to Riley and Sitari to tell them what's happened. I think maybe like we're like right at the hour and a half mark. Should we maybe take a break here and give?
Let's
I'm
take
so
a quick
sorry.
10.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Sure.
what
see
is
if we can find out
happening?
these camera issues.
Everybody in the chat just say Nico's fault. Just kidding.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Everybody in chat, drop an F for Nico's camera.
Yeah, F for Sitari. God dang it. All right,
Beautiful.
I guess
Okay,
we'll
so-
figure this out and come back.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching so far. We're gonna figure out some technical things, and we'll see you in a bit. And I believe we're back.
Is it working now? Is my camera on?
Nico, there he is.
Welcome back, me.
No, it's glorious.
Hi.
Hey. All right, cool. So before we went to break, the halfling went off into the woods, apparently to search for mushrooms. Qesh, the dragonborn, managed to keep sight of him, and they had a heart-to-heart about substance abuse. and Qesh decided to let him have his moment. Meanwhile, Shira and the guard Amina, you guys are on your way up the track. And yeah, sorry.
At this
Riley?
point, I have, since I lost sight of the halfling since my perception roll was too low. I have decided to try to catch back up with Shira and Amina. So
Okay.
just wanted to state that for the record, so I'm not just standing in the middle of the forest waiting for a stinky halfling to finish collecting mushrooms.
All right. So, Shira, you are riding in silence with Amina up the road. It's a bit awkward. You made that kind of offhand comment at her before, so you're like, you can decide however your character feels about that. After a moment, she says, like, have you been doing this for a long time?
Sorry. I just want to say I'm no stranger to combat.
I see. You were very impressive out there.
Choose to say nothing.
Some more silence. She's
So
like, all right,
All right.
I see.
All right. Keep
This
your
is
seat.
fun.
Very
We
mysterious.
don't have to talk. You can be mysterious. But in my experience, when you open up at least to your teammates, things tend to go better. Just food for thought.
can I say, if you're looking for a wife, I'm unable to commit at this time. But I appreciate the offer.
Wait, didn't this person's
as
wife
ice.
just die in their arms?
No,
Is this
no,
the
this
same
is not
person?
the one. This is the
That
guard.
was a
Different one,
halfling.
different
That
one,
was the
different
halfling.
Oh my god.
She did
Not
not just
that
go full
evil.
Austin Powers, like, I'm single again.
Yeah, I was like chaotic evil tick. Here we go. Going further. Holy crap.
No, and like as soon as you make that comment, she goes like she becomes very offended. She's like, "What? I was just, I mean, yeah, sure, you're attractive. I mean, no, what? That's not the point. whatever." And you just keep going the rest in silence. At this point, Riley has caught up, and you catch the very end of that conversation as Shira just says, like, if you're looking for a wife, it's like you catch that bit as you catch up with them.
I kind of at the orc and then at the human woman, and I just say, "Sorry, am I interrupting something here?"
The guard says, "No, nothing at all. Glad you could make it."
Yeah. I say, yeah, we chose to leave the halfling to his business, and the others should be following up shortly here.
At that point, we cut to the dragonborns, the green one and the brass one, just waiting for the halfling to finish his business.
I'm back. I
Okay.
walk back very happy with a grin in my face.
As
And a bag
you,
of something.
okay, so as you guys are waiting for the halfling, like, do you do anything? Do you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at Sitari. So, chromatic and brass dragon, working on the same project.
Chromatic and green indeed. I was never one for the Civil War back home anyway.
Interesting. Well, we can say that neither was I. At least that's how I'd like to look back on it. What brought you out of our homeland of Drakarin?
I look over towards Osborn, just kind of seeing if we're like about to leave yet, surely gaining discomfort from this. But I look back at Qesh and I say, let's just say that I was outcast by a rival faction, and I was told to make my way here. And you? Are you a deserter? Are you one of the fighters who decided that they were no longer interested in the politics of Drakaren?
I did decide that the climate of Drakaren was not for me, but I came to that decision a while after that was made for me, unfortunately. Well, looks like
both forced out of our own home.
So to speak. Anyway, I'm glad that both of us can agree that the old ways and the old views aren't going to benefit us now. So it's good to hear that.
The color of your scales will never inform my social decisions, but your coin might. I then begin sauntering as I see Osborn stand up from behind the tree as if he's done doing whatever.
I'm just gonna look at Osborn. Osborn, did everything come out all right?
At this moment, I'm a bit absorbed. Let's keep it like that. And like, yes, everything is completely fine, perfectly splendid.
Interesting halfling trait. Your pupils dilate when you relieve yourself. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Nothing to see here.
All right. By the way, Osborn, make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Okay. Not pretty bad. Not pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. No, indeed.
No, not that bad. Could be worse. 14 plus. This is a Constitution.
Yeah.
What is Constitution? I can see it.
Up at the top.
So up at the top is one of your skills, no, one of your abilities.
Oh, +1. Sorry, I was looking at the skills. Yeah, +1.
Yeah.
15.
All right. There is a moment where you feel a bit nauseous, and then you just like, and you give like a nice satisfying burp, and then you're fine. Like you're like everything is a bit soft, a bit wobbly, but like in a sort of comfy, nice way.
Oh man!
All right, so
It's the small things in life, ain't it?
It's a pun because they're small mushrooms.
Yeah.
And because he's a small man.
yeah. All right, so you guys find your way back to the trail, and I assume you guys are heading up after Amina and
Yes.
Shira. And
Yes.
all right, so you're a bit behind, so we'll cut back to the Shira, Xanelor, and Amina. And I assume you guys aren't waiting for them, or are you? Or you just keep going?
I think that's Shira's call. She's the survivalist who is
We're
leading.
just continuing on.
All right. Okay. So after like, and it's starting to go dark at this point. It's the sun is starting to set. So visibility within the forest is getting less and less as the day goes on. And after maybe like an hour, 2 hours of following this trail up into the forest, there's you come upon a small river, like on the, I want to say like left side of the road, and that river sort of hugs the road for a while as you continue on, and after maybe another hour, you come to this clearing, and there are these there's a pond, like a fairly large pond, and a couple of trees next to the pond, and beyond the pond there are these ruins. And as you're approaching the ruins, you hear all of a sudden this like this weird noise coming from within those ruins.
I'm going to sort of take my hand and just set it on the hilt of my sword. Well,
Qesh, I'm not sure if you guys. Well, make a perception check.
No, I totally
Because,
forgot
like-
that we're a little bit behind
Yeah.
still, aren't we?
You guys are behind.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
guys-
reverse that accidental metagame moment. Okay, cool with that.
There we go. I hear the sound and look to my, newly my newly acquired barbarian friend, and I say, "Did you hear that?"
Yes. Do I say yes or do I need to roll?
Yeah, you hear that. You hear.
I
that.
heard yes, I
yes.
did.
Okay,
Yes,
so now I have confirmation that I'm not just getting
Tripping balls.
tripping balls, catching a little sub high from our
Contact.
halfling friend. Yeah, contact high from our halfling friend.
Oh my gosh, contact high by osmosis would be a whole thing. Anyway, not to derail us, but just saying.
So I say, maybe we should stop here and wait for the others before we investigate what's going on in those ruins.
It might turn the battle more in our favor.
All right. So choose to wait for the party to catch up.
All right. Amina, she nods her approval, and as you wait, maybe 10-15 minutes after them, and by the time that they catch up, it's almost completely dark. It's like it's not completely dark, but very soon those of you without dark vision will have trouble seeing.
Right.
Which I think would be the dragonborn and the halfling, right?
We're gonna find out right now.
Yeah, I'm checking my inventory to see if I have I do have a torch. So DM, would this be about the time that I, as a player or as a character, would want to, the sun is getting so low that I should probably create some light, because that's what I'd like to do on my way to their carriage.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Tight. I got a torch.
So I'm gonna be high as shit and blind.
Well, no. So your colleague Sitari has just lit a torch, so you have some light.
Okay, cool.
With you. Yeah.
Perfect. Your actions have consequences, Osborn.
Little man.
This is what happens when you just choose to get high all the time.
All right. So yeah, you catch up and you see these ruins and you see the pond, and let me just because I have a map for this. Let me move it over here. Boom. There we go.
Oh my gosh, my screen is pitch black.
Your screen
Mine
is
too.
pitch
Is it
black?
because it's dark? It's nightfall.
Do you have Fog of War on?
I do, but it's only supposed to cover the fortress, though. Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, damn it.
Somebody
Heck.
type
Frickin'.
black sheep wall.
Black sheep.
Yeah.
Wall.
Oh my gosh,
Black
Black
Sheep
Sheep Wall. All your power belong to us. Let's go,
Yeah. Get that fog of war
Alright,
out of
okay.
here.
dude.
Okay,
Black
so-
Sheep Wall. What a throwback. Woof.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
No.
You just blew my mind.
Wow, man.
Cheesesteak
Power
patties.
overwhelming. Here we go.
Does anything appear? Is anything appearing right now?
No.
That's negative.
I know what's happening. I
back.
need to maybe have it this layer, and now if I do it like this, let's see. Anything happening now?
Not really.
It's a big negative, sir.
Not yet. I knew I wasn't going to be the only one with technical difficulties today, and I'm super excited because I feel way less stressed now that I know that I'm not a noob by myself.
So let's try this again. I'm very sorry, folks. Let's see what happens now.
And Diablo 2, y'all played Diablo 2?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
that-
Yeah.
What was that? What was that quest you had to do where it was like, I can't remember what they were called, but you had to kill those little snake dudes so that you could get the light back. The sun back.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Oh my gosh, what was that called?
That was
That's
in
what I
the-
keep thinking of.
I think that was act
That was in the second
2?
act, yeah?
Yeah. I think that was act
Yeah.
2.
It was when they're in the desert and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Okay, so nothing is being revealed. Like I'm removing it on my screen right now, but nothing happens.
Nope.
No.
What is this? Okay, so I'm just gonna remove it then.
Yeah.
As long as it's,
probably the best.
you could always create a new layer and then just re-import the map
Yeah.
as long as you don't have a lot of customized stuff there.
All right.
That's what I would do.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. I can just copy paste the tokens into. Okay, sorry
Right.
about this, folks. Technology is not.
Did I
working
say
with us.
Dark Souls 2 or Diablo 2? Because I definitely meant Diablo 2.
You said
Diablo.
for sure.
Oh, good. Oh god, what is it called? It's like the.
We don't talk about Dark Souls 2.
Yeah,
No,
Dark
we
Souls
do
2
not.
is not
No,
canon.
we do
It's not. You've got 1, you've got 3,
Absolutely not.
And now you've got Demon Souls.
and now you've got
That's it.
Demon Souls. Wait,
Well, I
did
mean,
we
we
talk about
had
the
Demon
OG?
Souls. We had Demon Souls, but we also didn't talk about that.
Claw
There you go.
Vipers.
Until very
It was
recently.
the
Yeah,
Claw
the Claw
Vipers.
Viper Temple.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where we are right now.
Wandering through the Claw Viper Temple.
I'm cool with
Doesn't
that.
sound good.
Here's the thing. So, Qesh, neither of us know anything about these lands really. What do you speculate this place of power must be?
This power
Is
gotta be.
gotta be
Gotta be.
because I'm thinking necromancer. Sounds pretty good. I'd be down
Hard
to
to
fight.
say.
I
Hard to
crave
say.
violence. Or we are peeing. Oh my bad.
Oh, you called me.
I did address you as
Qesh.
Qesh. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I thought. I mean, we don't have to, but
No, we should. I'm gonna look over at Osborn, and I'm just gonna like shake my head. Reminds me of sugar glass. Crazy.
no, I don't want to hear about sugar glass. Although it's from my understanding that sugar glass is a prop used in thespian plays, and glass sugar is a fiend.
A good
Did anything happen now?
It's a hell of a powder.
No, Gísli.
No, still black. Still black.
I'm like,
Hey man, we're fighting in the
Alright.
dark. I'm down. Here,
Hey,
watch
well,
this.
while we're sitting in darkness, I guess we could have a short roundtable discussion as to I could catch you guys up real quick. I see the dragonborn and the extremely high halfling visibly tore up. I see them return and get them up to speed. Be like, hey guys, glad to see you're back. When we've stopped here for a moment because there seems to be some strange sound coming out of those ruins nearby. We
I get
decided
real
it's-
close to you and start like, oh man, good to see you again. Dude, you look so good. And man, you're being good to me. Thank you.
I
I appreciate it a lot.
I reach
Man,
down and
Huh?
I reach down and give him one of these. Just give him one of these guys, and say,
Just
"It's
make
good
it a
to see
noogie.
you. It's good to see you, Osborn. It's good to see you."
Oh man, it's always good to see you. Do you have that token by any chance that you took from me? That you swore not to take from me?
I lean down to him and I say, I believe the half-orc woman over there has it, but now might not be the best time to ask for it back.
Oh man, yeah, no, she's real scary. She's real scary. She can keep it,
I just look over and snarl.
You see what I mean?
Can you
Okay,
describe?
so,
Can you? The voice of God.
Voice of God. Okay, so I ended up. What just happened? Why is that?
It popped on for like 1 second, like half a second, and then just vanished again.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
Really, the map? God
Yeah.
damn. Okay, well, okay, so I'm just gonna put you on a different map. This is not the one I wanted to use, but for some reason, yeah, it's not cooperating. So I'm just gonna put you here. there was supposed to be a pond, but yeah, and let's just assume there is a pond there. And these are the ruins that you are seeing. And you know, I don't dare put up the fog of war again. So like, there might be some stuff inside. You just don't see it as of yet.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna just resize your tokens here.
Maybe he hasn't dragged. Maybe he hasn't dragged us over there yet. Did you drag the little player? The
I
little
probably
player
didn't.
Icon? Yeah, you got to drag that from one map to another.
Okay, let me I have to resize your tokens here for the map, so it's not tiny. You like
just pretend the map rendered and it's nighttime.
So for those of you who are watching, this is when you have RTX off, and then we're going to show you RTX on. It's going to be a very, very important GPU setting.
All right, folks. Thank you for your patience.
I sure do. I sure do.
Oh, wait.
Something happened?
You want the good news or the bad news?
It said roll 20 loading, but then it's still black. We never went back to seeing a map.
So, Gísli, when you've got, because I can't see what you're seeing, but I can try to help you troubleshoot. When you're clicking the little like bookmark at the top that lets you see all the maps that you have, are you dragging the red thing that says players over to the map that you want us to be on? You are doing that. Ooh.
Yes.
That's not good.
Okay, well, if this doesn't work, then we'll just play theater of the mind. Do it old school, man.
Perfect.
Gary Gygax. Here we go. That's what he made it for, baby.
Yes,
that's right.
Gísli Gygax.
Oh wait, hey, there we go.
But now I can see the forest.
Yeah,
well,
the forest
image.
At least, I mean, if we can have that rather than a black page, I guess that's better, you know?
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
But for some reason, the maps are not working. I don't know what's happening. Like, if I put it over here to the town, does that work?
Yes, that worked.
What is happening? All right, okay.
The town works. Yep, town works.
Have you tried refreshing your browser? I know that's kind of a dumb suggestion, maybe, but
I mean, I'm up for anything at this point. I'm refreshing right now.
Gotta refresh that browser.
Okay, so now I'm gonna move your players over to the map. Anything?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right. Okay.
Darkness.
So
it's got to be some sort of like fog of war dynamic lighting setting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the thing is, like, I was gonna just import. Well, let's not waste time on that. So, what you see, so you're like 50 feet away from this this ruined. It looks like it might have been maybe a tower or some sort of like small fortress at some time. The walls are maybe like 20 to 30 feet high, mostly ruined, and there's like it's like these sections of walls, and you can see like some walls from within the ruin themselves, like peer out over the outer walls, and every now and then you hear this scream, this kind of weird, high-pitched scream coming from inside.
I address the party now that we're all together after having welcomed our comrades back, and I say, well, clearly we can't rest here with whatever is going on in there.
Yes, that would be far too dangerous. Let's take a look and see.
Perhaps one of us should try to peek over a wall or through a crack in a door and see what's going on before we barge on in.
Well, I'm pretty light on my feet. Maybe I'll go take a look. So I move to scout the castle area to see if there's anything I can see inside.
Sorry, 1 second. Did we rest? So do we have our spells ready or not?
You do not.
We have not rested yet because we got to a pleasant meadow, unfortunately plagued by a sound going on. So Gonna try to take
Okay.
care of that first, and then maybe rest afterward. I think.
All right.
Okay, so the rogue is going in alone to investigate.
Yes, I'm going to just peek around the perimeter. See if I can find anything conspicuous that I can identify. See if there's anything within the first couple steps inside. I do also have half elf. I've got the night vision thing, and then I have the sneakiness of my rogue class. So
Triple sneakiness,
Yes.
Nice.
Trying to convince
Right.
the DM that he doesn't want to get caught. Got it.
yes. Please, God, let me just. I'm gonna roll bad. We
Well-
already know that's gonna happen. So,
So just make a stealth check for me.
all right. Ooh, yeah,
Very
baby.
nice.
That's what
Very
I like to
nice.
see.
Okay, so that's plus like what 4 or 5 or something.
Stealth is. Let me see. Why can I not see? My stealth is +7.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like you guys are looking after him as he goes towards, and he almost you almost miss sight of him immediately. He just darts off into the shadows, using the cover of night to his advantage. And like I mentioned before, like it's like this big clearing in the forest, and now you're a bit closer to the mountain. So like as some of the trees have cleared out, you can see now the peaks of the Blue Sentinels off in the distance, and there's this large pond on your left hand side, and there's a few trees next to those, and beyond that is the actual ruin itself. Xanelor, you kind of dart into those trees, kind of using them as cover to get a bit closer to the ruins. And as you get closer, you peek out from behind one of the trees, and you see that there is there are some breaks in the outer walls, or at least the outer wall that's facing you. And you're looking squarely at one of the sides of the ruins. And in one of these breaks, there's standing a goblin holding a bow. And he's just standing there still. He's not animated looking about, he's just standing. Almost not blinking. Make a perception check.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Another high roll, 18.
All right. You start
and
to
then
hear
+3.
some. Nice. Okay. Yeah. You start to hear some voices coming from within the ruins. They are definitely not goblin. There's not much more you can tell. They might be male, but it's hard to tell from this distance, because over those noises, every now and then there's this kind of weird, high pitched, but big sounding scream.
Well, in the interest of not getting stomped on, I choose to take this information and return to the party to relay to them what I have learned about this set of ruins and the strange statuesque goblin out front, and the voices from inside, as well as the monstrous sound on top of them.
As you turn to leave, you hear this, and you kind of turn around, and you see, clutching to one of the outer walls, not facing you, but facing off a ways into the forest, this long-necked, scaly, winged creature, just kind of like it's like kind of hooking itself up onto the wall by these large leathery wings. It's green or dark green in color, and it gives this sort of this high pitched scream as it kind of like lashes onto the wall, and kind of like one of its like taloned behind legs like picks up onto the wall and like it pushes itself up, kind of looking over the forest, and you kind of duck out. And I would like all of you who are waiting behind to make stealth checks for me, please. And if one of you could roll for Amina as well.
Qesh, you get Amina.
Okay.
I got 9.
9 plus what?
9 plus... No, -1.
I got 8.
If we get a third 6.
No, I
if
got
we get
6.
a third 6.
That's true. All right, and Amina.
We're almost to summoning
now.
Satan. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, Amina.
Okay, so
Amina screams for no reason.
Yeah, she's just standing in the woods. She goes, "Ah!" Amina.
Alan! Alan!
oh, fuck.
Steve!
I unplugged myself again.
Too much.
I'm sorry I'm dropping all these F-bombs, Vince. It's just, it's a reflex at this point. So that's of course canon. Amina just gives a because she's never seen one of those before. Like neither have most of you, to be honest. And the thing immediately goes, like focuses its vision over to you, like standing there like a bit further off from the pond. Xanelor, you're safe within the trees. You're pretty sure it didn't notice you, and it gives another yell, sort of a different pitch. And as it like kind of brings itself higher up onto the wall, you see that like strapped to its body are bodies. Like there are these mangled corpses that have just been strapped with ropes to its body and to its torso and on its back. And as it gives this other yell, there is an answer, another yell. And another one of these winged, long-necked creatures climbs up out of the ruins. This one is a more of like a dark gray in color, and on top of this one is an individual wearing black armor, silver scales shining in the moonlight. And he kind of and he's resting in the saddle on top of this creature, and he kind of and you see him from a distance, and even from that distance, his white left eye is very visible. Our dragonborn just fucked up. All right, so he looks at you and like you see him take you guys in, and you see him look down into within the ruins, and he yells something, and then he looks back at you, and Qesh, for he's far away. It's maybe 50 feet away. But for a moment, you feel as if he's locking eyes with you. And then he gives a slight kick with his leg, and these two wyverns, they just take flight up over the forest and start to disappear.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice Qesh, some kind of weird lover's eye contact going on? Can I roll for that? Am I in on this? Sure. Do I see this thing happening? I don't know, man.
Roll a perception check.
It's real friggin' sketchy if you ask me. Perception. Bam! Slap it. Yeah. Here we go.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So like you
Tell me all the things.
You see that guy, and he's like you recognize that guy, and you're like, what? That's the dude. And then like you look at.
Ooh.
You look at Qesh, and he does like, and he's just kind of staring as if he's in some sort of like as if he's seen. Like there's that same look on his face of recognition as you had just moments before.
I'm gonna look over at Qesh, and I'm gonna be like, I recognize him. I know him from back home.
As do I. This Bichnuch Batach. I've seen him before. Honorless coward.
Do not speak Draconic here. Who knows what'll hear us?
As he flies off with the other wyvern with all these bodies strapped to it, Xanelor, you're just like looking at this. You hear all of a sudden this commotion, and goblins are pouring out of the ruins, running towards you. And I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
I just want you guys to know I'm terrified that he used the descriptor pouring out of the ruins. That implies quite a number.
That was a
that is a lot of goblins.
It's my
theater of the mind. Oh boy,
not my first language. So maybe I chose poorly. Oh no.
I'm shook.
Dude.
Mine is +1, so mine's 13.
All right, so
9. No, 6. Oh god. What is my initiative?
Your initiative is right next to your
+3. +3. So what? 9 total.
I'm a.
Those.
No, sorry, 10. I'm 10.
Those are some shit rolls.
You guys, I'm only good at talking my way out of things. I'm not good at slapping little goblin creatures.
I'm clearly not good at recognizing a pouring of goblins from a ruined entryway.
I just realized I got highest initiative both times, I think.
Yeah, I think you did. Which is perfectly fine since you're the tank.
That is good. Because
you and Qesh.
That's what we would hope to happen.
You and Qesh. Qesh
So
needs to come in there and like
Crow
shield wall for you.
A 12. Then we had
+1.
Okay, yeah. So you're 13, and then next was Osborn.
I was 10.
Right, you're 10. Okay, and then we have Xanelor
at 9.
at 9. Then we have
Godberry says, "I saw
Sitari.
pouring of goblins at Ozfest in '95."
It's really good.
That's amazing.
Cool. Okay. Then let me just roll for these monsters real quick. Let me see here. Let's do this guy.
How many swords do you keep in that room, man?
He's got four. Yeah, he's got a few.
I got 3 in this little dagger. You never know. You gotta throw down, man.
There's only one sword in this house that I could see. Here. Let me. I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I don't blow out everyone's ears.
That sword is his sharp wit.
All right. So first off, we have. Let's see. We have the goblins that are pouring out of the ruins. They are using their dash action to just like run towards you, and what they are yelling is it's not attack the town for the dragonborn, it's attack the intruders for the dragonborn.
What?
And they have not noticed Xanelor hiding in the forest, but they are like pouring. Like walking, like running, like some of them are going right through where you're standing, and so like you're just pressed up against the tree, and they're just kind of running past you. and they
Can I
make
just
it.
mention? I'm sorry. I had like an 18. I don't know if that bears on my stealth.
An 18. Oh right,
Plus like
right,
1
right,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for reminding me. But I'll say, even if you managed to be quiet, since you're standing next to a whole bunch of people that didn't, that that had a negative effect on. Yeah. Anyway, so they use their action to dash all the way. They basically make it almost all the way into your faces, and it's 5 goblins that are right up there in your faces. Next up, Crow, you're up.
All right.
Shira.
Okay, so are they kind of surrounding us, or they're just coming like in a straight line at us?
Well, so they're not coming in a straight line. They're coming in like a wave towards you.
Right, like a phalanx.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a particular goblin that appears to be the strongest, or in in some sort of leadership role?
Well, so all of them, like they're like most of them are built like they're built in maybe like on similar ways, but all of them have these sort of straight faces, the same look as they had in the town, and you do notice that they all have this sort of this small metallic piece standing up out of their heads, but I would say like if you're looking for the strongest one, the second from the middle towards or the second from the left would be the strongest looking one.
All right, we're gonna do a long sword attack on him first. Wait, how far are they?
You can make it. Like it's maybe like 10 or 15 feet away, so you can definitely make it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so you run up to him. Are you raging? Or can you rage?
Yeah, let's
How many
do it.
rages do you have?
Wait, I thought I had to rest before I can do it again.
Well, let's see.
Sure.
I don't remember how many rages you have at level 1. Let's see. You have 2 rages per day, so you can do it again.
Okay, let's do it again.
All right, so you rage out and you run towards this goblin. Make your attack roll.
Okay. Oh my god, no.
Okay.
Why?
Plus what?
+4.
+4. Okay, yeah,
Nice.
that's not enough. You like run towards him, swinging your sword, and he checks it with its shield. Attack the intruders! All right, so that's your turn. We're next. Next up, Xanelor. As you're kind of like, just pressed up against the tree, like deciding your next move. You hear someone else coming out of the ruins. And you kind of peer back, and you see that there is a dragonborn walking out of the ruins, wearing similar black-plated armor, brandishing a greatsword, just slowly walking out, like as if he has all the time in the world.
And is he walking toward the battle?
Yes, he's just like he spends his movement just kind of sauntering over there, and so he makes it like just past the trees where you're hiding.
So I want to. This is gonna be a risky move. This is gonna be a risky move, guys.
Yeah, so it's not your turn yet. I just used you.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. All right.
I was using your
right.
viewpoint. So that was his turn. So Osborn, you're next, and Xanelor, you're on deck.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I'm like, so I'm not the only one seeing this. Okay.
That's a good point.
And I tried to hit one with the sling.
With a sling.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, make your attack.
Sorry, I'm trying to check. Oh no, sorry, not the sling. I have the crossbow. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
1d8. 1d8.
No. That's your damage dice. You roll a d20 to see if you hit.
Oh my god, sorry. Sorry.
But we'll keep that damage if you hit.
Okay. Please hit. 14? Okay.
14 plus.
Plus, what was it again?
It should say right next to your weapon.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what you need to hit.
Yes.
And 8 damage is enough to kill the goblin. So
Nice.
It was all fucking
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice work.
yeah. So how does that unfold, Mr. Halfling?
I'm just like, let me see. I'm like fucking tilting. I'm like, and their arrow just goes right through the head. His head.
Okay.
And I don't even know if I hit him. I'm like, well. I'm super high.
Okay, so
that was just like.
Yeah, so Qesh, like you know, like you're like kind of shaken out of your moment of like recognition. You see the halfling standing right next to you, like shakily trying to aim his crossbow, and you see like Shira having dashed into the fray. Like for a moment he's like kind of like aiming at her, and you just give him a little like that, push his bow away, and then just as he fires and the arrow goes just flies and hits straight home. One of the goblins just falls down on his ass. So that's your turn, Osborn. Xanelor, you're up.
All right, guys. I'm real spooked. I'm real spooked about this move. But I am very high stealth. But I am very squishy. So I'm. So how big is this dragonborn, by the way? The one that I saw walking past me, compared to myself.
I mean, he's like, he's taller than you, like a head and a half taller than you easily.
Okay, maybe I won't do that move then. Oh man, this is a tough one.
Sneak attack, guys.
I mean, I do want to sneak attack, but the other part of me is like, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to. I mean, maybe I do want to kill him. All right.
Well, I mean,
We're gonna.
You can also do the choose to do a non-lethal strike.
That's true. But the last time I did a non-lethal strike, we ended up with a comatose goblin that was useless anyway. So.
And by the way, so with your cunning action, the thing you got, no wait, you haven't leveled up yet. So
yeah.
Right, okay, never mind.
All right. So let me take a look at my weapons here, because I'm pretty sure I know I have 2 daggers, but I also have a short sword, which is better, I'm gonna say. So I see this dragonborn walking towards my crew. They seem very preoccupied with the wave of goblins. This guy's clearly just sauntering unnoticed, and I choose to take out my short sword, my very long short sword, and I roll for sneak attack.
Okay. So you basically dash towards him and attack. Okay, roll for an attack.
Yes. Oh God.
I'm loving the music, man.
Okay, so you can hear it?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good.
Definitely can hear
Good
the
to
music.
know. Good to know.
How
much is
I
that?
I rolled an 11
Plus
my initiative plus 3.
It's not your initiative. It's your
it's
attack
my
bonus.
Attack bonus. Let me see.
It's right. Should be right next to your weapon.
If you go actions and all, it'll be your top.
Yeah.
Your top one. It'll say
Okay,
attack.
gotcha. Actions. All. There we go. All right. Short sword plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, that's enough to hit. Yeah. Okay, so roll for your damage and your sneak attack damage.
Okay. So what am I doing here? Short sword. 1d6 plus 3. What did I roll? 6.
Nice. Okay, and then
Plus
roll
max
another D6
damage.
Max
Yeah,
damage.
another
and then-
D6 for your sneak attack.
All right. 3.
Okay, so that's 6 plus 3 plus 3. That's a 12 damage. Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming in hot with this short sword from the shadows.
Hat. All right, so that's it. Okay, so you like dart from your hiding place, looking at this dragonborn, and this dragonborn is a black dragonborn. His scales are black, so he almost kind of like melts into his own armor. And you sneak up behind him. He hasn't noticed you, and you just ram your sword up between one of the separations between one of his plates, and he gives like a roar, and like looks back at you, and like you got him pretty bad, but like you get the feeling that like there's a lot of fight left in this fella. And what you can do now, I'm gonna say like you used I'm gonna say 20 feet of movement to get to him.
Okay. How far away is everybody else?
Everybody else is like 40 feet away.
Okay. I get 30 movement per turn, right?
Yeah, but be mindful that if you move away, he will get an attack of opportunity on you.
If I move away, toward the party?
If you're in melee with somebody and you move out of their range, they will get what's called an attack of opportunity. Unless you do what's called disengage, where you like spend an action to do that, to like kind of get out of the melee.
Right.
And so on next level, you will get access to that with a bonus action. But for now, it will cost you an action, which you have spent.
Which I have spent. Okay, so in that case, maybe I don't want to move towards the party. Okay, so I stab him in the side. I can tell that he still has a lot of fight left in him, and I yell into the distance, "Attack the dragonborn for the rogue!"
Nice. All right. So
Well
Sitari,
done.
you're up.
Well
And
done.
Qesh, you're on deck. Sitari, you're next.
I am next. Okay, here we go. Since I'm still holding a torch and I only have one free hand available, I'm going to go ahead and invoke some of my magical abilities. And one of them is going to be Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
So I'm going to take a sort of like idea of the landscape here of these pouring amounts of goblins out of this little like dungeon thing, and I hear Xanelor yell, "Attack the dragonborn for the rogue!" And I'm going to look in his direction and see this like steel-clad like beast of a threat, and I'm going to try and attack the same target.
So the dragonborn.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so you're shooting over the goblins and the dragonborn. Roll for your attack.
Yep. We go. Yes.
Nice. Very
That's
nice.
what's up.
Okay, that definitely hits. So roll for your damage.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, max damage, baby. You can do this. Why is it 2? Anyway,
Okay.
3 apparently is the force damage. Yes.
What? Okay, so 3. Okay, well, I mean that's something.
It's something.
Okay.
Great.
All right. So
no.
Qesh, you notice as your kinsman, he like his eyes flare up. What color like do your eyes flare up as?
Well, my eyes are gonna have like they're just black. They're just kind of lizard-like and black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So like his eyes go completely black, and he mumbles this kind of like this unearthly tongue as his hands make this gesture, and there's this pitch black bolt of energy, which is just like looks like this churning void of light, and it just shoots from his hand. And there are like as it shoots over the battlefield, there are these whispers that accompany it. This and Shira, like as you're fighting, you hear like this kind of whispering sphere of emptiness, like shoot past you, and then It hits the dragonborn square in the chest. He's and like for a moment he locks eyes with you, and you have like this. Yeah. What you doing?
I'm back.
All right, Qesh, you're up.
All right. I look at Sitari and I'm like, I must have run out of crossbow.
Sitari, you want to add something?
Yeah, real quick. I wanted to ask, how's movement working with the theater of the mind? I just don't want to be in a compromised position.
Right. Okay. So right now you are. I want to say like the nearest goblin is like 15 feet away.
Okay.
So you could move further back to like get out of their reach.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm gonna actually after my attack, I'm going to step back behind Qesh. I'm gonna pat him on the armor. I'm gonna say, "It's your turn, big one."
And so, how far back are you going?
I'll just be adjacent behind him from like a grid perspective.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay. So you move behind the brass dragonborn, and it's your turn, Qesh.
All right. So, seeing that impressive eldritch blast that I was not aware of since last battle, it was all crossbows from Sitari. He's like, how many? If I was to walk towards this enemy dragonborn in a straight line, how many goblins would be in my path?
Well, technically, so there's 5 of them like coming towards you in a straight line, sort of, and Shira is engaged with one of them, and Osborn shut down the middle one. So like there's a gap there you could run through, but like at least one of them would get an attack of opportunity if you were to go straight through.
How far away from me is that goblin, the one who would get the attack of opportunity?
He is 15 feet away.
Okay, so I would like to move up 15 feet, do an attack with my greatsword, and then if I kill him, I'll continue my movement.
Cool. Okay, so you move up to him, roll for an attack.
I will do that for you. Here we go. Mother Teresa.
Yeah, so that does not hit. Like you run over and like you're gonna swing your greatsword over, and he kind of ducks under it and goes for an attack. So that brings it to the goblin's turn. So we just start with that one. He's gonna try and attack you with its scimitar. Let's go. That is okay. So that's a natural 20.
Good.
Yeah. All right. So that is
We're cursed.
yeah. Okay. So it's still only 6 damage. It's not a lot, but yeah.
That's half my health.
Okay.
Woof.
Yeah. So as you come.
Yo.
Well, okay. So he as you swing over him, he ducks under and just gives you a nasty stab right here into your side. Managed to pierce your armor. It hurts like hell. All right, so that's that goblin. The goblin right next to him is gonna come for you. That is a 14. Does that hit?
Oh, no, it's 2 points too low.
2 points. Okay. So the one that was like one goblin over, he kind of like runs towards you and makes an attack. So now you have 2 against you. This one you managed to block his attack, but just barely because like you have a sword sticking inside you. That was 2. One of them, 2 of them are gonna attack the barbarian. So let's see. The first
Good
one
luck, Shira.
attacks you.
Yeah, Osborn, you got some heals to toss around? No? Okay.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, the first one rolls a 7, so I assume that misses.
Lotion.
The second is a 14, Shira. Does that hit?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'll just
it's
totally
not-
cut out for a second. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, so the first goblin doesn't hit you, but the second rolls a 14. Does that hit
Okay.
your armor class?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that you take 5 slashing damage, which is halved, so you take 2 because you're raging.
All right.
Rounding down. What a nice guy.
Rounding down, yeah.
6
So
points
yeah, so that the first goblin, he like slashes at you. You manage to duck out of the way, but the other one catches you in your ribs. And but you can just like grit your teeth and shake it off. That brings us to Shira. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna counter the goblin that just attacked me.
Mm-hmm.
Long sword attack. So I'm gonna roll.
Go for it. Oh my lord!
What is it? I can't see.
It's
2?
a 2.
Oh my god! 2 plus 6. Wonderful. I said plus 4 last time, but it was supposed to be plus 6. But I don't think it actually makes a difference. So.
Yeah, no, like you need to beat a 15 to
yeah, well that's just
to hit them. Yeah. All right. So so
Good
you
try.
You know, yeah.
No.
You hit against him, and he
Every
just
time.
ducks out of the way, readying for his next attack. Then we have the Black Dragonborn. He is going to turn around and try to attack Xanelor.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. It was nice knowing you guys.
Oh my god.
Bye.
That is
Auf
a
Wiedersehen.
17 to hit.
Do we all just die in this battle?
TPK.
He needs what?
Yeah, 17 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Oh, sorry. What did he roll? He rolled a 17 to
17.
hit? Okay, yes, it
Yeah.
does hit. I have a 14 armor class.
Okay, so you take 5 slashing damage.
Okay. That is half my health.
Shit.
Right.
You guys remember that time I used Eldritch Magic to slap a Dragonborn for 3 points of damage? Yeah. So there's a comparison for you. Steel over
Forgot about
magic.
That was sick, dude. That was so
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So like you stand behind him with your sword, like, you know, kind of sticking in his back, and he just like weirdly fast just turns on his heel and like and grabs you by the shoulder and just thrusts his blade like into your side. And as he looks into your face, you can see that his left eye is completely white. And he's just like, and he kind of just like breathes this, and then, like, and as he's like in your face, you smell like this like sour, almost stinging smell out of his gullet.
Well,
All right,
that's
so
horrifying.
that's his turn. Osborn, you're up.
Okay. You can. This is a bit sad, but you can definitely see his eyes. He's almost crying because he can't heal. He's just acquired friends.
Oh,
He's just like looking very sad, but tries to get his together. And I get my crossbow again, and I try to hit the Dragonborn.
all right, all right.
Let me see. So 1d8. 7.
And you need to roll for an attack.
Oh my god, again. Sorry.
Yeah, every
So-
time.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, oh my god. Sorry, guys. The lack of practice.
But we'll keep that damage. We'll keep that damage.
Okay, cool. Ooh, 16.
Nice. Very
Fuck
nice.
yeah.
Okay, 7 damage to the Dragonborn.
For sure.
Beautiful. Okay.
So 7 plus 1, right? Yeah.
7 plus 1. Yeah. Okay, so beautiful. So like now as he's like Xanelor, as he's holding you, you hear like this kind of and you see him like wince a bit as he receives an arrow in the back, but he barely, like, he's just like standing over you with his like murder in his eyes. Is that your turn, Osborn?
Yeah, because I can't do anything else, so.
Okay. That brings us to Xanelor, your turn.
All right, so so he got a sword in his side. He
Yeah.
got hit. He got a little with a eldritch magic, and then he got shot with a bolt from a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's just, and like you said, he's just like holding on to me, or, you know, sword in me, just like fully unfazed by all this damage.
Yeah, or like, you know, like he you can see him grit his teeth to it, but like he just, you know, like he seems to be, at least a veteran of some sort. Like he's like, he knows how to take a hit.
Yeah. So
It's not that he doesn't feel them.
I'm going to use a turn to disengage and then use my movement to run away. Because I just got stabbed for half my damage, half my health. So, yes, I disengage from melee, use that for my action, and then I run my full 30 toward the party.
Okay, so I think I said it was 40 feet towards the party. So you make it like you're 10 feet away from them basically. So you like you grab your sword and you kind of maneuver out of his grasp, block his sword away, and like as he tries to reach for you and run away towards the party. So now you're basically 10 feet away from the goblins and the party fighting them. With Osborn and Sitari a little further, like 15 feet off from that.
Got it.
Cool. So Sitari, your turn.
Okay. How far away would you say this dragonborn enemy is from me?
So that would be 40 feet plus 15, so 55 feet.
Okay, excellent. Because the spell I'm about to cast is 60 feet allowance. So let's do it. Yeah. I am going to lean out from behind. Qesh, did you move? I don't think you moved, did you?
Yeah, he moved.
I moved forward 15 feet. Yeah.
15 feet? Okay. In that case, I'm going to kind of like keep rank with him because he's kind of like a giant meat shield for me right now because I'm squishy as all heck. I know you are kind of too, but you have way more armor than I do. So I'm going to go up towards you and kind of be adjacent, but to the right, if that makes sense. So catty corner backwards from a grid perspective. And I'm going to look at this dragonborn with one bad eye, and I'm going to look at him right in his good eye, assuming I can wait for the moment to make that eye contact. And I'm going to cast command on him. And hopefully it will do something when I click the right button. Let's try it again. Command cast, please.
All right.
Did it work? I don't know. It says here, so I'm going to speak a word at him, and I think he has to beat my spell save DC in order to not
exactly. So what
compelled.
It's let's see. It's a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw, and he has to beat a 12.
Okay, he has to beat a 12. So let's roll for that. Doesn't have a bonus.
And I'm going to yell as best I can the word halt.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So your eyes turn this black again, and you just press out your hand and yell, and like all of you hear Sitari's voice, but it like seems amplified with this eldritch power. Halt! Yeah. And the dragonborn, you see him like he was just coming towards the fray,
Xanelor.
And he just kind of his eyes go black for a moment. Even his white one, like it gets a bit darker, as if as it seems like some foreign power penetrates his psyche, and he just kind of stops short in his steps and just kind of stands there.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh
my
gosh.
2, so that word like a charm. So like
yes, perfect. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, oh sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 round, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Tight.
Yeah, so for 1 round, he can't take any actions or move.
Yeah,
that is fantastic.
Take it back again. Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I have one spell. One spell left. Oh no, I'm out. I'm out of spells, boys. Let's do this.
All right. So, Qesh, your turn.
Okay, so I've got 2 goblins who recently attacked me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way I can position myself, understanding that there might be an attack of opportunity, but is there a way that I can position myself so these 2 goblins would be in a line?
Let's see. Yes. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You could, but you would get an attack of opportunity.
How many could potentially come my way?
So one of them, like you would be moving basically like if you imagine on a grid, like they are, like if they're standing next to each other, and if you move to a point where they are in a line, like one of them gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, cool. So what I am gonna do is I'm going to use my bonus action for Second Wind. Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 1 hit points. So
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and
Nice.
do that. Dun, dun, dun. 3. That's all right.
All
It puts
right,
me at
all right.
9. That's all right. I'll
Better
take
than
it.
nothing.
Then what I'm going to do...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I kind of assume that you're going to go for your breath weapon.
After I position myself so they're in a line. Yeah.
How many times per day, or is it?
I
Or is
believe
it
that
once per short rest?
I guess, let me actually check, because I think it is once per short rest.
Right. Okay. Cool. So then go for it.
Okay, cool.
So
go
they
ahead.
have to. It's a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah, if you want to do the attack of opportunity, because I'm about to move, that we can do that.
Oh
if you want
right.
to do it
Sorry.
in
Yeah.
order.
Okay. I'll do that.
I mean,
first.
no, don't worry about it. No, never mind.
All right. Let's see.
I was
Let's go for it here.
totally just that student who's like, you forgot our homework. That was
Yep. Here you go. I'm gonna double down on it. Didn't you use your breath weapon in the last fight?
Yeah, but you forgot we decided to take a long rest between leaving the iron
You took a
place
short
and getting
rest.
our horses. Short rest.
Yes,
That's
we
what
took
I
a
meant.
short.
Oh, it was short. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Good call.
Yeah. All right.
Wait,
so he
sorry,
rolls.
real quick. Does that mean so Osborn then? Does he have to long rest to recharge his healing spells?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Also,
Sorry, did I
do
have
we?
the long rest?
What?
So, no, it was a short rest.
Yeah, it was a short rest. It was a short rest.
Yeah.
Do we like?
Ever-
Have we healed from that at all, or are we only healed from a long rest?
Well, okay. So let's do one thing. Like all of you have what's called hit dice, and during the short rest, you could have chosen to spend them to get some hit points back.
Okay.
You can't do that now if you want to. I forgot to mention that. If you feel like you need to.
I
Like-
think I was already at full health, but
Okay. Yeah, you were.
So,
yeah.
I will take
Okay.
that opportunity if it's
Sure,
available
okay.
to me. Does it count as an action,
Yeah.
or I can just do it?
No. Like you would have done it during the short rest, so you just roll for it. I believe for a barbarian, what is it? A D12?
D12. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So roll a D12 plus your Constitution.
Oh,
modifier.
great!
Oh my
Excellent.
god.
Okay.
lovely.
Wonderful. So
Wow. Okay, so
plus
you-
1. So I got 2. I mean, that's.
Yeah, I
something.
mean, it's something. Okay. Is anyone else going to use that?
I already did it when you said.
Okay.
that
Okay.
short
You already
rest.
did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Sitari, you're using it as well.
Yeah, I'll roll mine right now. I'm pretty sure it's a D8. I'm just double checking. Yeah, 1D8. Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
Boom, boom, boom. You got it. Yo, let's go!
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, I choose to osmosis my healing into the barbarian.
Yeah.
If you
Can
only
you do
could.
that? Aw.
No,
like,
sorry, Crow. Sorry,
Also-
Crow. I
For
wish.
trying.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, so Sitari, that was your turn. Yeah, Qesh. Okay, so right, forget what I was doing here. So yeah, so the goblin he rolls a 15 against you. Is that enough?
1 point too low.
Damn. All right. Okay. So that's not enough. Let's then have them roll for their dexterity.
Yeah, so they got
saving
to do
throws.
dex saving throw, and I think it actually gives me the DC here. It's 12. That's pretty easy to beat. Yeah, so they got to beat a 12.
Wow. Okay, so that's a 3 and a 4. So they both fail. So they take both.
Let's
damage.
go. Let's.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast my 2d6 for my fire breath. Okay, cool. Yo, they both take 7.
7. Nice.
Let's
okay,
go.
So you basically fry both of these goblins. How do you want to do this?
Oh, essentially, I'm just gonna again do my fire breath. And this fire's coming out, and as this fire's coming out, and I see him burning to a crisp, I put my foot up and I kick the one in the front. He hits the one in the back, which just poofs into this cloud of ash, and then the other one falls, and he just looks like this baked Pompeian statue on the ground.
Nice.
Yes.
Just laying on a bed of
Yes.
ashes of his fallen goblin brother. Yeah, he's dead. He's trying
Damn,
to
that
guess.
was tight as hell.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You just like
Amazing.
burst out this fiery line, and they're just burned to a crisp. Their hair disappears within seconds, and then you kick one of them as he falls into the other one, who kind of like his burning corpse imploding as the other one falls upon him in a crunchy, painful death. All right.
Yes.
Then we have. So we're back at the top. So the two remaining goblins are still attacking Shira. So let's see how that goes. First attack.
I think I'm on my 4th round of rage also, right? Is it 4?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I think this is the 3rd round.
Oh.
Yeah. But okay, so that's a 7 to hit. I believe that misses. The next one. The goblins are rolling a crap now. Oh fuck, that's an 11. So does that hit?
No. 1.2 low.
Shit. Okay. Okay, so now like these two next attacks, like you kind of you find your stride, ching ching, check both of them, ready for the next, and now it's your turn. How are you answering?
Okay. I just attack one of them longsword style. I guess it doesn't really matter which one at this point, so.
Yeah, just go ahead.
All right, let's do it. Whoa. 7 plus 6.
7 plus 6 is not enough, I'm afraid. Yeah, so, like, just kind of maneuvering in between both of them, like, you don't manage to get an angle, and your sword goes wide, and they manage to block it off. Okay, so now it is the Dragonborn's, the Black Dragonborn's turn. He kind of gives his head a shake a bit, and, like, Sitari, he gives you a murderous look, as he's just sort of, like, just kind of braces himself, and just comes just running towards you.
Uh-oh.
And he's let's see, he is.
Wait,
Is he free of his
Yeah?
halt?
Yeah, it's one round, right? Oh, so he is right. So it's like at the top of your turn, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So he can't do shit. So Osborn, you're next.
Yes! Suck it, Dragonborn.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
okay. So I definitely hit the Dragonborn again.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, here we go again. This time I'm gonna roll a d20 first.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
3 times the charm.
That's what's up.
Never do that again.
Yeah, I still roll the damage first.
Always roll damage first. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that I don't have cash this time to redirect my crossbow in the right.
Yeah, because that's basically
I'm
what
just
happens.
like, oh, take this, and I'm directing my crossbow to the fucking sky. So
Okay, there is a as you kind of like aim your crossbow, you see this incredible display of just flame and death as Qesh releases his fire breath over these two goblins, and it's so impressive that you kind of just like forget where you're aiming and shoot your crossbow up into the air. The arrow goes high and hits a bird that was just like innocently flying over this fight. You just hear this and just some very very magnificent beautiful bird.
that was my plan, man. I'm just preparing
You
lunch.
committed a federal
The fight.
crime.
It's endangered.
Yeah. It's the rose eagle. All right, so that was Osborn Xanelor. You're up. So you are you're 15 feet away from the two goblins that Shira is attacking, and there are two smoldering corpses right next to you, or very close to you.
Okay. How? I'm like a full 30 feet away from dragonborn though, because he's still halted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to. I see that he is he's halted. Because of this big tremendous halt that I hear, booming through the air as I stop dead in my tracks, realizing the opportunity that has been made to, get my comeuppance against this dragonborn bastard that stabbed me in the side, and I immediately my short bow and turn to face him and shoot him in the head.
Okay, so you're using a bonus action to switch weapons?
Yes.
Okay, so you drop your sword, pull your bow, roll for an attack.
Yep. $10 plus 5.
That's exactly enough.
Nice.
Okay, so roll for damage.
What am I rolling here? 1d6 plus 3. Here we go. Let's do it.
Do it, baby.
5.
Nice. 8 points.
Give me that 8.
Very good.
I have
Okay,
a
so that
question.
is- Yeah.
Do I get sneak attack because he's halted? Sorry.
Well, you might get it if any of your teammates are adjacent to the black dragonborn. Are any players?
Nobody is adjacent to the black dragonborn. All of you.
That's
are,
what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask
Yeah.
if anybody was. Cool.
Yeah. No. So he is he's 40 feet away from you guys, 30 feet away from Xanelor. And since he's already acted in this combat and he's like staring in the face, you don't get sneak attack because he knows that you're attacking him.
Well, but I thought that he was staring at I thought that he used his halt to make a mighty, or he as soon as he got halted, he made the rage. Or wait, but no, that got canceled out because he was still halted. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's still standing over there. So you did 8 damage, and so now he has an arrow sticking in his chest and in his back, and he just takes it. And this eldritch power is holding him in place, and just his anger just rising as he watches his force being dealt with, the battle turning against him.
Okay. Can I still use movement?
Yeah.
Okay. I use my let's say. How far would I have to move to be out of range, to be with the party, but out of range of the goblins that are attacking Shira?
Well, so you're out of range of them at this point. They're not using ranged weapons,
Right.
and they're attacking Shira. So you could stay where you are, or you could move a little further away, so you would be out of the reach of the dragonborn.
Yeah, I do not want to be the person closest to the dragonborn because he half killed me already. So
Yep.
I'd like to use my movement to go kind of behind, because you said at the time that I moved that everybody was that the goblins were 10 feet and everybody else was 15 feet. So I'd want to go my full 30 to go kind of behind where everybody else is and stay in range of everything with my short bow.
Cool. Okay, so you move your full 30, so you're basically 15 to the line and then 15 beyond them. Okay.
Yes.
So you can jump over the smoldering corpses of those two goblins, give a little wink to Qesh as you go, and position yourself for the next attack. So that brings us to Sitari. What are you doing?
Well, I figure this dude is still halted, and dare I try to... Well, I can't. I only have 1 spell slot at level 1, so never mind. I guess I got to do some swinging. Guess we got to try to punch this nerd.
You can go for another Eldritch Blast as well.
Yeah, I was probably gonna just dump a cantrip into him. So let's go ahead and send Eldritch Blast. I had a question. What was my question? Oh yeah, my question was for people who are gonna go up against this guy in melee combat. If they get on the side of him with the bad eye, do they get attack advantage? Just a question.
Is it a bad eye?
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe it's just colored differently. Okay, DM, I see you. Jeez. All right. Okay, let's dump an Eldritch Blast into him. Let's see, baby. Woo! What do we got?
That
19!
hits, go for it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hey.
Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and roll a d10. Hiya! Does that say 1? Why did it roll twice?
That's
DM's discretion?
I mean, the chat says 6, so that's 6.
Yes,
6 damage.
let's go! 6 damage!
Dig that. I dig
All
that.
right.
Love that.
Another black bolt of just emptiness screeches with its hissing whispers across the battlefield, hits him square in the chest, and this time, like as it's back to your turn, like the halt is has like that power has left his body, and now he like kind of staggers backwards.
Yeah.
And like you can see, like there, and he coughs up a bit of blood, and just looks like stares daggers right back at you.
And at the end of my turn, I'm going to just whisper under my breath, "I'm gonna get you, you son of a bitch," and that's it. That's my turn.
All right, so it's
Like a really,
the goblin's
a really
turn.
Michael Scott moment.
Yeah.
All right, so first attack against Shira. That what? They were rolling so well. Okay, that's a 7 to hit. So that's nothing.
Nice.
Next attack. That is a 10. Okay. Well, so two like you managed to like block out 2 more attacks. Now it's your turn.
Okay. What round am I on? 4, right?
This is the 4th one.
Yeah, okay. We're just gonna do another long sword attack on the nearest goblin.
Yeah.
7 plus
What's
6.
with these 7s?
I have no idea.
Well,
Very
all right. So
Cursed
there's
dice.
this is like there's some like fierce dueling going on between Shira and these 2 goblins. There's like nobody getting the upper hand. Just ching 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 ching, like fierce fencing. All right. So that brings us to the dragonborn. He now finally free of this power. He's gonna run up and he's going to position himself where he is in a direct line between the 2 of you, and he's gonna spit acid over these 2 dragonborn. So I need you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Let's go.
So
DM,
Qesh and yeah,
I am a green dragonborn, so I am actually poison. I have an increased poison resistance. Is it poison or acid? I'm sorry.
acid. Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn it, man! Built the wrong class for this whole campaign.
Whoops.
Okay,
All right,
so what do we have to roll?
saving throw?
Dex? Okay, got it.
Dexterity saving throw. Yeah. And you have to beat.
Jesus.
You don't have to beat Jesus, thankfully.
Yeah. It's an
Oh
11.
God, we're the worst dragonborn in the world, bro.
Wow.
That's why we were
All right,
outcasts.
so-
Jeez. Frickin' bring on the acid.
Don't you
Okay, so
love when
that's
you make a
2
backstory? You make a backstory where your character's really cool, and the dice are just like, nah, he ain't.
Yeah, no, he ain't, dog.
Whoops. Forgot to do the right command here.
Exposed by the deep.
2d6.
You forgot to do the right command. We might as well reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well. Ow!
Okay, so you both take 7 acid damage.
I literally just
Whoa.
healed 7 points like 4 turns ago. Thanks, the universe. Thanks.
So he comes and just, and you see like his throat. There's like this kind of like frog-like bubble that happens, and then just there's like this line of acid spit, corrosive green stickiness splashes over you, and just you feel your skin burning, some like articles of clothing burning, like, and there's this rancid sour smell filling your nostrils.
That was the smell. Oh, Xanelor. Should have told us. Dang it.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had no way. I had
Yeah.
to make a quip. It was more important.
I know, the quips. Quips for the clips. Am I right, boys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Episode name? Quips for the clips? Maybe?
Hey,
Could be.
I'm
okay,
still-
Osborn,
I'm
your
still down
turn.
For F for Susan.
bring your lotion or whatever it was.
Okay, so you can
lotion.
see me that I'm getting very nervous seeing my friends getting poured with acid and stuff. So I'm getting real nervous here, like, because I can't heal them. And I'm getting very anxious. And I just I guess we can get another bolt and try to hit the dragonborn again.
Okay, go for it.
Okay,
Please don't kill another bird.
13. How's that?
13 plus.
Plus, but what was it again?
It's
your weapon
plus.
attack bonus, yeah.
It's under your weapons under actions all.
Actions. Yeah.
Actions.
It should say right next to your crossbow.
Yeah, +1.
Plus 1.
Doesn't hit, right?
Just misses, I'm afraid.
Shit.
So as he spits, and now adrenaline's pumping in your body, and it's kind of counteracting the effects of the mushrooms that you just ate. You manage to focus your bow. You let off, and it's almost gonna hit home, but right at that moment, he kind of ducks his head as he releases the line of acid, and the arrow just goes right over his head. Whatever you could have.
Sneaky bastard.
Yeah. So Xanelor, your turn.
I mean, not being one to get in the way of a duel of orcs and goblins, orc and goblins, and also noticing that the other two dragonborn, who, if we do end up beating this guy, are probably going to be the two guys in the best position to figure out what's going on here. Look like they might need a little help. Hold on one second. Let me look at my equipment real quick. Pull off my crowbar. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Your attack.
Throw the crowbar.
I have so many rations, but can't really use those right now. Okay, so.
And by the way, your sword is on the ground away from you because you dropped it.
Yes. I am going to stay exactly where I am and try to shoot this son of a gun.
Go for it.
And as I draw back my bow, I go, "Why won't you die?" And I loose an arrow that rolls for. God damn it!
But plus what?
+5. So just missed.
5.
Oh my god!
Another one. He kind of recollects himself after the spit and sees the arrow coming and just barely ducks out of the way. Just barely.
Another one eats the dust.
Sitari, your turn.
Look back over at Xanelor, seeing that he absolutely hates the same target that I do, but I am focused on that wide eye because it has scarred me. I have a PTSD complex right now going after this individual. And so with that, I'm gonna position myself in such a way that a 15-foot cone would maybe deal damage to the dragonborn and maybe a goblin if it's nearby.
Sure. Yeah, you could maneuver in a way where you would you would catch a single goblin and not Shira.
Perfect. Okay, that's what I'd like to do. Position myself for that. And then I'm going to be using my green breath weapon, which will be poison damage should it succeed.
Nice.
Get him.
Is that a
the DC
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, it's 11. Pretty low,
Okay.
but I mean, I just saw Qesh toss his, and then I got old boy tossing his at me, and it's like, all right, we're throwing around right now. Let's do it.
The goblin rolls a 10, so he just barely misses.
That's right.
The dragonborn, he rolls for that is a 5. So both take full damage. Go for it. And that was 11 damage.
They can take 11 damage, please, from this horrific poison spray.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Both go?
All right. No, so one of the
one-
goblins. So
Oh.
so like you hear this, Shira, you hear this kind of like this loud screeching hissing noise as Sitari, you like breathe into these sacs that you have in your lungs that contain these poisonous fumes, and you release them. And it covers this cone, completely covers the dragonborn, and managed to catch one of the goblins on the periphery of the cone. And you just like as you like focusing on one goblin, you hear one of them start coughing, and just like as you look over, you can see that like there's blood starting to pour out of his eyes, and he's just grasping at his throat, desperately trying to catch a breath, as he just kind of crumbles to the ground. The dragonborn, he like and he falls to one knee. His eyes, both his white and his normal eye, both bleeding from the eye sockets, and he's like holding on for dear life.
Can I speak to him as like a bonus action? Can I say something after that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So as he takes on the majority of this and then goes down to one knee, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, "Where's your partner Aesir now?" And that's it.
Ooh.
Question.
All right.
Is this the same dragonborn that was on the dragon, or these are two different ones?
No. Yeah. So these are two different. The one on the one on the wyvern was.
They both have the white eye.
Yeah, they both have the white eye.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
And-
one was silver, the one that flew away, and the other is black.
Right. Okay, sorry.
And
Yeah.
did Sitiri just put down the dragonborn or put down the goblin, or both? Just to make sure I'm following.
He put down the goblin. The dragonborn seems to be hanging by a thread.
Understood.
Okay, so that was Sitari. Qesh, your turn.
All right. So, Qesh, beyond his better judgment, because he is feeling haggard, can he get up to the dragonborn at this time?
Yeah.
Okay. So beyond his better judgment, and fueled by hatred from the past, Qesh is going to move towards the black scaled dragonborn. And should I non-lethal it, or should I just kill this fool?
Oof. I don't know, man.
question.
I mean, you know what? Based off of the fact that your bud here just literally screamed out the other one's name, I'm gonna say that you guys know everything we need to know about these guys, and you should just kill him.
I don't know. I don't want to meta play it. I'm gonna leave this up to you.
True. That's a good point. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna non-lethal it, and then after we interrogate him, I'm gonna kill him. So
Yeah.
There we go. Happy medium, right? Okay, so I'm gonna walk towards him, sprint towards him, whatever it may be, and I'm gonna go ahead and attack. So here we go. Please, for the love of everything. I think that's good.
Yes, that's a hit. Good sir.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
All right, so woo, feeling better about my life. So now we're gonna go 2d6.
What?
Boom.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, swing it. Oh, he lost his headset. There we go.
Sorry.
Take this moment to let everyone know we do have a behind the scenes where he just does that for 20 minutes. So anyway, that's a whole thing.
Somebody needs to clip that and make it our dono animation.
Oh, I'm on it.
Sorry.
I'm on it.
No, I guess I should like curb my enthusiasm. DM, is that enough to do anything?
So, Qesh, how would you like to do this?
All right, here we go. Let's go. Here's what's gonna happen. So
He has to stand up. He's so excited.
I'm just gonna walk up to this guy, right? Walking up to this guy. And he's
We can't hear you, man.
Qesh is gonna go up to this guy, and as he goes to swing, he's gonna feint, actually throw his sword in the ground, so the sword sticks in the ground, right? He's gonna use the dragonborn's momentum to grab him in like a judo move, throw him on the ground, dragonborn is face down on a rock, and Qesh is just gonna
Yeah.
stomp the back of his head, crack it into the ground, and just spit on him.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Qesh.
Nice.
I'm so jacked right now. He deserves it.
Okay.
That's all I'd like to do. Is what I'm trying to express.
All right. So as the sort of this green poisonous fog is lifting, you just sort of take a breath, run into it, and then just knock him down, step right back on his face, and you spit on him. And it's like it's one of the most satisfying things you've ever done in your life.
Yes.
Just pour out all this anger, all this frustration that you've been carrying with you for so long, and pour all of that into that one stomp. And you may have broken something.
Wait, I'm sorry. I think that Godberry just named our episode. Putting the FU in that display of kung fu.
There it is. Flawless.
There it is. There it is.
I like that.
I mean,
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, had to
All
bring that up.
So the Dragonborn is down. There's one goblin left, and he is still fighting, attacking the intruders for the Dragonborn. He's going to make an attack against you, Shira. That is going to be another 7. I don't know what's that's like the number of the evening. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So Crow, your turn.
We're going for it. We're attacking him again. Hopefully this time it's something.
Like these.
You got this.
Yo! Yeah!
There we go.
Yeah! All those 7s paying off.
Yep. Add it up. Okay, let's see. So I roll a wait. Why does the one on top /1? Oh. Okay, so for my damage, it says 1d8 plus 4 and then 1d10 plus 4 underneath it. What difference?
It's the 1d10 if you're two-handing it, which I assume you are.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's true. We went over that. But I never actually attack, so I never get to figure it out. Nice. Alrighty.
Okay. So finally, how do you do this?
Yes.
I should have thought about this the whole time. I just want to have one long, drawn-out cut open his throat while I'm staring at his eyeballs, directly in the eyeballs.
Okay, directly in the eyeballs.
The eyeballs.
Right in there.
Get him real.
His balls were not ready.
They were not prepared.
They were not prepared. So, like he, as you just you spot a weakness in his defense as he's kind of like trying to attack you. You seize the moment. You knock the sword out of his hand, grab him by the hair, and yank him towards you, and just slowly draw your blade across his neck. And he's like just straight faced, like looking into your eyes the whole time, screaming, "Attack the intruders!" But you can swear at one moment there's a tear.
Aww.
Yes.
That rolls down his face.
Yes.
As you pull your long sword. So it takes a while.
Yeah.
And then you just release your hand, and his head just kind of lops over, exposing his esophagus underneath, and he falls, crumbles down behind himself.
I love this. This brings me great satisfaction.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us out of combat. You have dispatched the goblins. The Dragonborn is down. What would you like to do?
This episode's sponsored by Pez.
Everybody's done. Wait, what?
Because Godberry coming in hot with the comments. This episode's sponsored by Pez.
I'd say I make a call for everyone to regroup so we can talk about what just went down.
I'm going to, while we all regroup, I'm going to just kind of kneel down. I'm going to pull my rope out of my pack, and I'm going to start tying up tying up my my enemy here.
I hear the call to regroup and windedly just and then go back and grab my short sword here.
Here.
Don't want to leave it behind. It's her name is the Goblin Queen.
Oh my gosh.
That's so sick.
That was an awesome Easter egg to just pull up out of nowhere.
That's cool.
I'm gonna
so-
kneel down near the other dragonborn, and I'm just gonna start whispering curses right at his face while he's unconscious.
All right. Okay, so he's just kneeling their face down, and you're just like going like, screw you. Well, like, go to hell.
Yeah, words
Whatever.
that are not Twitch appropriate. That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to struggle for a moment to find them, but all right. So that's what you're doing, Osborn. What are you doing?
I try to recompose myself. Looking on my surroundings, I'm definitely not high anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
much. So I'm like, oh boy, that was wild. How are you guys? Are you guys okay? I'm asking the guys that just got wounded.
Yes.
Wait, where's Amina been this entire time? Did she die?
Oh God. Well, no, of course not.
Oh. We could have had help, DM.
That's why I brought her along. God. I mean,
I totally forgot.
I'm okay. Thank you. That's all for tonight. Shit.
Yeah.
See you later, Gísli.
Oh my god.
God,
She was catatonic. She got scared by the wyverns and just stood there the whole time.
That's and that's canon. She yeah. Oh man, I'm so sorry. She was supposed to be there for help. Like,
She was scarred.
Yeah, well-
she was scarred.
yeah, she was
She
very
got scared.
scared.
Yeah. Do over. All right, let's rewind it.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, let's just do the whole combat again. Let's just spend another hour fighting goblins. All right. Okay. So yeah, she's so okay. I mean, yeah. So I guess that's canon. She just Osborn, you notice her like standing a ways off, kind of just like shaking in her armor, like this just fear plastered over her face after this encounter. Like this is something that's like those huge dragon-like creatures. Like that's something that she's probably never seen. Like that's not what she thought she was going into.
Drow 007 says bonus XP for no NPC. I vote yes on that.
I agree.
vote yes on that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe we're third level all of a sudden. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
hey, whoa, 2 levels. What? Crazy.
Yeah, one hand behind the back that whole time, DM? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, all right. So, so you have a captive dragonborn who is currently unconscious. What would you like to do? And by now it's like the sun has gone down. There's a bit of light coming from the torch that Sitari threw down, and the moonlight shining.
Can I
down.
try
So there's
to kind of make him, kind of wake him with medicine?
Yeah. Roll
Yeah,
for
can I try that?
roll a medicine check, please.
Okay. D20, right?
Yeah. Always a d20.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Wow.
So, because I want to have this story beat, and because like we're running a bit late, you managed to get him to consciousness, and he kind of shakes and tries to pull against his ropes, and then like looks up at all of you, looking down on him.
While I'm still in his face and he's just gone conscious again, I'm gonna look at him and say, "You remember me? Because I remember you."
Butthead.
Yeah. Expletive.
He opened his mouth to speak, but then there's a hesitation. And how close to his face are you, Sitari?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd say like a foot, something pretty relatively
so like,
close.
Right, like in his face.
Yeah, well, like 1 to 2 feet. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kneeled down, like right on him.
You hear the faintest, like, and the other guys, you don't hear it, but you hear a faintest, like this sort of like almost like a very 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 faint buzzing sound, and you see like his white eye now, like when you're this close to him, you see that there is a pupil, which is also white, but just like a slightly different shade, and it has jagged edges, and there is a whirring as those edges turn, and this eye starts to move independently, and he says, like, mutters under his breath, "Are you?" "Yes, mistress." And then he says,
Okay.
She is impressed. She wants an audience. You're to look for her in Titan's Rest. In the slums. She thanks me for my service. And then all of a sudden you hear this buzzing sound goes like a lot louder, and this is, and all of a sudden this pupil starts to spin furiously fast, and this eye seems to bore in on itself, and he screams in agony and there's a bit of blood that splashes out from his eye socket, and it just bores into his skull, and as he's kind of like shaking his head, screaming, and then like he shakes for a bit, and then he's gone. And there's a crack as this white thing in his eye socket cracks in two. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
What?
Oh!
What the actual shit? Heck!
Oh my god! I'm disgusted.
So, thank you all for sticking with us this long. Yeah, so...
What the hell?
Yeah. So that just happened. Thank you for having your patience through like all these technical difficulties, the map not showing up, Nico's camera shutting off for no reason. Thank you for watching.